Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be joining us from, and welcome back to another dive stream. This is Divestream 579. That is the 579th stream of the remotely operated vehicle Sebastian. You're currently watching footage from Sebastian from about 560 meters below the surface of the ocean off of the Galapagos. This is our third dive in the vertical reefs of the Galapagos expedition. We're going to be streaming for a bit. We've also got some BBC filming scheduled today, so we will be taking a little break for that when that comes up, but we'll be back later. But for now, we've just touched down, and we've actually returned. It's the seamount we've been at for the past 2 dives, and we are making our way upslope. So we've touched down a little deeper than where we know this newly discovered reef is. And you can see all this coral in front of you, right? This is all just this coral debris.
It is fossil. It's dead. It's dead.
Yeah. The coral fossils here. Which, of course, is a fun indicator for us because it must have come from somewhere. But I'll be turning up the other mics in mission control here, so you'll hear the scientists chatting. And again, welcome to all joining us.
Yeah, I was going to say if we're going shallower, I would rather net as deep as we can. So, I mean, this is ideal, right? This is possible.
Let's go ahead and stop here.
You have some biology in these nets as well.
Well, but we're going to try to use the big nets first. Right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right.
Are we putting down one of the
Yeah,
current?
but yeah, we're going to put down one of the current meters, and then we want to get one of the big square nets out.
Sure.
But I think they're going to do the current meter first. Maybe, I'm not sure. There it comes.
These current meters are both going to be deployed pretty quickly, or?
Well, one now, and then one when we get up to the area where we're going to cross the Alvin Dive. So in a little bit. So either the black or the yellow handled net is the one we want.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one of these I use.
No.
When it goes in the orbit.
So the first one is the
Well, it doesn't matter which one.
yeah.
Oh, it does?
Well, ideally, it's
Okay.
a huge thing, but if it's possible to do the first one without it, don't take that one yet.
Oh no, you were okay to record this on the. I can show you which one it is when we get it.
So is this a long-term one or is this a short-term one?
Both of them are set up. I mean,
So you're going to recover both of them when
we're
James.
going to recover both of them. Okay. Yeah, they were on for a year. Each one of them.
You can grab it by the syntactic. You don't have to grab it by the housing.
Oh, I can.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. In fact, you're probably better off grabbing it by the syntactic.
I think I got a good here.
Oh, okay, all right. No, that's fine. As long as you're not going to put too much torque on. Is that a nip tie wrap or a rubber band?
Oh, it's just rolling.
Okay.
Just do it.
They're titanium.
Right. See how fast it is. No, just explaining it.
Okay. So let's put that off to the side someplace.
Sure.
So we are
Can you take a snap of that, please?
currently deploying this current meter.
What? Yeah, we're also going to put a marker on it.
No, I think we're doing this as an event. For
Yes.
us to set up and see that. Yeah.
So for a position, you're happy right here?
Yes, you're going to be
Yeah, that looks good.
you're going to be now grabbing a net and scooping. So just put it off to the side, to the left, someplace, so that it's you're not mucking around with it too badly.
Yeah.
Have you guys got the snapshot you need there?
Yeah, I've got one. I'll take one when you put it down as well.
Yeah.
If that's all right.
Great.
Sure. I'll just pin it on the ground so I don't bomb it.
Yeah.
And opening,
Oh yeah.
there you
All
go.
right.
Closing, and there you go.
Cool. I will get a shot.
There is
of
a current.
That is.
You might
that is
actually want to
current.
move away from it a little bit, just so we're not bumping into it.
Sure.
If that's what it's supposed to be doing. Take
Yep.
another snap, please.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Great. So Dan, once we do the net, perhaps if we could also try to get an idea of the rough orientation of current flows. It's so strong, it's a nice kind of
Okay.
double check.
Yeah. Okay.
Is the current meter one?
We just have the normal titanium blade on it, so I can grab these nets with the starboard.
Yeah, you can. I would like for us to start getting cautious with it, but yeah, it has the good blades that aren't going to get destroyed.
I guess it doesn't really matter which side. I think the starboard arm just feels more natural than most.
It does, yeah, for sure. You can definitely use that one. All I'm saying is try not to grab it. The blade.
And can I have control of the camera too?
Yeah. Do you need to see something right now? Especially when we're like grabbing stuff and moving stuff with the manipulators.
Okay.
Me and him need to communicate with the camera.
Okay. I just would like to get a view up so that we see the full thing in the camera.
Can do that.
That's perfect. Good. That's good. Yeah, that's great.
The current's really moving as well.
So current meter one deployed event one.
Yeah. I guess a lot of this stuff being here must be blown by the current. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It falls and then gets. Alright, and you guys have a preference for what color?
Yes, either yellow or black.
Yellow or black?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
None, other than the big square ones. We think the orange one with the round thing is a little too small. That these coral branches are pretty big, and we weren't having much luck getting them into the orange one. So let's try the yellow or black one first.
Carl, were you here when they did this before, Carl?
Yeah.
Is the side
Yeah, no, you're all there.
reasonable or?
It's not ideal.
It-
It's not ideal, but it's doable. Straight would be easier to manage.
Yeah, and it's better in terms of how you're going to move the manipulator into and sort of dig into the coral rubble.
Yeah. The only problem is it's impossible for him to grab straight on right now. So
Maybe I can pass it?
you're gonna have to pass it or stick it in. I don't know if it will stick in and then regrab, whatever you want to do.
But I could kind of like try it. And
Yeah,
if
go
it
for it.
doesn't work, then do that. Okay, get this away from everything. Yeah, it looks like I need to flip this over here, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Make sure that it's open, right?
So maybe you'll be able to rotate that, yeah.
I think you just spin it.
Yeah.
It'll maybe bring it up.
Just follow me up and see if I can flip it off.
There you
Yeah. There you go. You got it.
That's what we want, right?
Yep.
go. Yeah, that's great.
Alright. Alright.
I can porch in and give you a little more working room.
Sure.
Yeah, do you guys want to try this like this, or you can go ahead and hand it off?
You can try it, but you're going to need to dig in and then sort of go like
It's one
that.
of those-
Yeah.
Once you get it in, you can't just swoop. You have to like do a little wrist rotate. Is what it looked like to wiggle them in because they tend to want to just roll out of it.
So basically, I'm trying to fill this thing up like a Christmas stocking, right?
Yeah.
Y'all want coral for Christmas?
Yeah. If we can do a scoop and then shake out the sediment, it seems to help quite well, and then
Yeah, and then keep filling it up.
yeah.
You know what? I'm going to pass it over then, like you said.
For folks just joining us, of course, we're very early in the dive still, so folks are kind of trickling in, but hello, good morning to you from RV Falcor 2. Currently almost 9:40 in the morning here for us, and we are just getting our third dive of the Vertical Reefs expedition underway. We are still at the same seamount as our past two dives, a nice crescent seamount. We'll probably toss the map up at some point for you all. But we have touched down about 560 meters down on this slope here. Lots of fossil corals. And we are currently working to collect some of those fossil corals. We also deployed a current sensor, a little current logger that you'll probably see. I'm seeing if we can see it in the camera here, actually. So it's off to our port side currently. You can just see it in the background there, waving around, kind of waggling. And that's what it does. So that has a logger in it, a little data logger, and it's got sensors that can kind of sense how much it's moving, and that will log the currents in this area over time.
Can we just dial down the exposure on the...
Sure.
Right, and then we are working to collect these fossil corals here. That's what the net is for.
So any of this stuff in here?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just all around.
That, just dig in.
Yeah. Fill the net.
Total dive time, a little variable. We're looking at about 18 to 20 hours, probably all said.
All that framework that we're trying to get.
So it is solid, right?
But we're looking to travel about 4.5 kilometers over the northern rim here. And so we'll be crossing through some areas with these pristine reefs that were discovered just back in April, actually.
They're really big, yeah.
But that's good. That's a good one. So now you can lift it up and then shake it down and then repeat. Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, rinse, shake, and repeat.
I'm going to let it clear, make sure we see what we like, and then I'll go back in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of like dust on there, huh?
Yeah, so the vehicle is currently pointing 80 degrees and the current's moving pretty much to the back of the vehicle.
All right, going in again.
So the current is coming from generally to the east, flowing to the west. Yeah, so you can just keep repeating that.
Sure. And feel free to move around if it's easiest as well. Any of the stuff around here is ideal, and these purposes, moving a few meters, even 10 meters, is fine.
Yeah, I think he's got plenty to work with.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're
think there's
probably not going
any-
to get all of this.
We might run out.
I'm going to say, most likely.
Yeah, so yeah, just keep jumbling, turning, twisting, and that's the case with some of those pieces are just going to have to sort of tilt in.
Yeah, that's why we wash it out.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, and then just keep going back for more, and it'll eventually just it'll either go in or there you go. Perfect.
Yeah, there we go.
Keep going. Just quite the jumble over there.
All right.
Keep going.
It's like those things at the arcade.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm glad you're enjoying this. I might do 2 here, Dan.
What's that?
I may do 2 here, just because it's so deep and there's so much, right?
Oh, check this out.
Yeah.
Look at, there's like a sediment layer where it kind of stops, like all this broken brushy stuff stops.
Right. Yeah. So just keep scooping and
It's pretty neat.
filling up. That's the plan here.
Well, that's like a different level of
Yeah, it's like a layer.
kind of build up, and then it's sedimented on top.
Right.
Ground,
So like
push you
sitting
around a
hull,
little bit.
all of
Yeah,
this stuff is.
I've been
Yeah, I mean, you
flying
may
to fight you.
Are they all the
Not
same
being
age?
very
Do they
nice
all?
to the pilot.
have layers. Yeah.
Yeah.
It may be worth having a net
Story
which
of
is
my life.
digging into where it's.
Freezing, re-indexing.
Try and we can do
So this is event.
This is event 2.
This is event 2. The event 1 was the current meter.
Yep.
So it's event 2. And do you have a net number or
This is yellow handle net.
no a coral sample number? Or
Oh no, don't worry about that.
Okay.
Sorry. Crab there?
I hope y'all like this stuff, because we're getting a lot.
Oh yeah, I'm loving this. This is great.
You're making me very happy.
I'm gonna scoot forward. So
You know, it's not like the others.
No, it's pretty modern, isn't it? But it looks not too old.
Enough coral samples?
Just about.
Coral?
It's never enough for James.
It's never enough. I think we may take both nets here.
Both nice.
And then,
Yeah, I don't know, honestly, James, how much more is going to fit in there. So if you want more, let's get the other net out.
Don't challenge me with a good time.
yeah, do you want to try one more scoop of this? I can't really tell.
yeah,
Because there's a lot of space below those
There
ones
is.
that's stuck, right?
Yeah,
that's right.
Oh, I see. There's a. Oh, I see.
Maybe crush it.
The next scoop will push
Yeah.
that scoop down.
That's when you keep scooping.
Back
It's
it
like,
in.
Alright, so do it.
yeah, keep scooping,
Yeah.
please. Thank you.
Can we try taking one? I can see seem to be at the base of tons of bed. Can we move a little bit?
So yeah, I think the second net probably I'll just move until it stops.
Or
Do you know what I mean?
so we like nearby where we find some live coral.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It is. It's a very thick coral bed.
So Stuart noticed this as well. It looks like when you dig down, there's a layer of sediment.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering whether this is the reef that we think we're going to see. Is this the equivalent that it all died at the same time? It'd be interesting to see if they're all the same age.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Glad we're not a little deeper. I would have liked to see where that started on the red coral.
Yeah, pretty much came down on the end of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is where we landed, right?
Yeah, this is right where we came down.
Looks like it's gonna.
You want another one here, James, or?
Yeah, can we keep going till like with like
Until
it takes time to get it out. and-
until there's no more room on the ROV for anything else. Got it.
Sorry, no,
Understand.
that's not what I mean.
If you
We'll
want
keep going until it's practical. We've
Well,
reached our practical limit.
But yeah, well, from a practical limit point of view,
Yeah.
I don't know that anything else is going to fit in that milk crate once this gigantic bag of coral junk is going to be put in
Sure.
there. Right? So that's the other part of the problem.
That's when in practical ever stop science. Come on.
The anemone in there?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Urchin. Or urchin.
Yeah, you're right. It is stacked up. It's a big layer.
Come to me.
Oh.
Okay. All right, that's the answer to that one.
I think that's all we're gonna get in that bag.
Yeah.
That's
All right.
That's okay, we can grab the bag. I'll grab it.
Yeah, you still have the frame and everything.
Let me
So.
stick this in the box. So
Yeah. Thank you.
Let me porch out.
And we know how much we can put in there.
Yeah. Your eyes are bigger than your stomach. They're just saying in Italian.
that I bought spares.
We have welders at work.
Oh, nice.
They can fix that.
Yeah, but just watch. That net is barely going to fit in that box.
Yeah.
I want to put it somewhere it's not going to mess up the other net. Say like that, maybe.
Yeah, sure, give it a try. It's not going to go through the basket, right? Hopefully not. It's not going to screw you up in
I
terms of
do
pulling the
have a
basket
spare
in.
frame, so.
Do you want to pull that other frame out before you get this, because nothing else is going to fit in there? Can you pull out the other black handled net before you do that?
Sure.
And
And then just put it off to the left, maybe.
yeah, just stick it wherever. I mean, yeah, you could just put it to the
Yeah.
left of the bin there.
Sure.
And I might suggest you move the orange handled one too, because
Yeah, I agree.
I'm convinced that nothing else is going to go in
We're
there.
gonna have to fly around with those, just sitting on the porch though.
What's that? No.
No?
But that's what I'm worried about. Is I'm worried about what's going to happen with the porch once he's trying to get that coral bag that's full in.
So maybe I can just pop this behind this current meter?
Yeah. Just set it there for now.
Did you take a grab of that? A pen grab maybe to record the event? The event?
Oh shit.
You said you want the orange one as well?
Yeah, please.
Yeah. Get them. Yeah, get it. Yeah, and that one can go back, back left on the port side someplace, or in that milk crate that's sitting by the happy birthday box.
The birthday box.
The birthday
The
box.
birthday box,
Hey,
sure.
made it to the bottom. Excellent. That is for my youngest son, if you guys are wondering. Today he is 4.
4 years old.
Yep, and they're going to watch and tune in at some point.
Oh, great.
So you just want this in that rock box? On the
Yeah,
bottom left?
just in the open rock box. It's fine. On the diagonal, hopefully, so the thing can close.
I'll punch you, yeah. Maybe later. All right, you want to do there?
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
That's perfect. Okay, and now you can recover the filled bag and stick it in the
Straight in rock box 3, yeah?
right. Yeah.
The mega bag.
Yes.
Mega bag.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't realise how prescient saying till we reach our practical limit would be.
It's like a, yeah.
Don't challenge an RV guy.
As soon as we got there. Messy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's really good.
It's going.
Wow, these are very fine
Yeah, it's-
sediment.
Yeah.
All right, let's try to place it in there and see how much of a problem we have here.
There's no returns here, I think.
No, you just need to sling it up over Sebastian's shoulder, like an old-timey burglar or something.
You buy it, it's
We
yours.
even have some on the outside of the bag.
Well, that's just a spinner.
Okay, so gonna
Look at that urchin.
an urchin stow away in there as well.
Yeah, the biologist should enjoy this. Great.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks good.
That way.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fold
Don't
it.
worry too much about bits falling out because so much of it. Just,
You want to let her go here, see what
yeah, I
happens?
might have enough. Just get it somewhere.
Yeah, you're gonna
You
have to
might
just,
have enough.
What
you're
could
gonna have
possibly
to.
go wrong?
Okay,
That's
fossil coral
Then
sample.
just jam the whole thing down in there.
Fossil coral sample.
That's
Drop
great.
box.
If you look at this one, Zach,
Drop
there's a ton
box
of water.
3.
If you grab it,
Box
and pull
3,
it
yeah.
out,
And it was the
it'll be flipped upside
was the
down.
yellow handle net.
Is
It'll
the
actually clear when you
yellow
pour it
handle
in.
net.
Yeah.
This, like, push her.
And you can try that.
Sample
Yeah,
again,
let's
2.
see.
Yeah.
I think that'll work all right.
Yeah.
2 was okay, 2.
002, yeah.
That's
Okay,
great.
description. Coral.
Yeah. It looks like colonial, maybe it's Madrepora, but it's a colonial slag activity. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
James, you still want another one here?
I reckon we could move until the fossils stop. and try
Until
it
the
then.
what?
We can move a bit and see.
I mean,
see what
we
it
know we're going to go where there is more, but this is probably the deepest one you're going to get. But that is a pretty sizable sample, no?
It is, yeah. Let's move a little bit.
Okay.
Just
So can we?
You happy with it?
Rock box 3.
Could we just try to put that random piece of coral in there so it's not sort of bothering us, and just in case?
Whatever y'all want, man.
Yeah, that coral, just try to push it into the bin so it's not confused with some other piece of coral. Thank you.
Yeah, 560. You have it in there? 560.
That's all right, I've got it. I've got it.
You get
Thank
it.
you.
Okay.
There is some manganese on there. There's some brown on there.
Yeah, there's some older ones
Yeah,
in there,
yeah. So hopefully we'll get some old end here. And there is a cup coral. I mean, there's a cup coral on that one.
Notice that. It kind of looks alive, that one. Yeah. Yeah. But it survives this maneuver. Oh, I imagine there'll be a few on there. Oh, yeah. See one, you probably get more.
Well, that guy's
Maybe we have
probably
more
stuck on that one.
in there or something.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, just drop it in the front.
Sure.
Perfect. Okay, we are ready to move away from here now that we've got the entire basket covered with coral rubble. So we're going to head to that next waypoint, which is due east for the most part. And if we could stay, we want to have the lasers on, and we want to stay maybe about 1.5 meters or so above the bottom as we transit. Okay, and
There's a current or something here.
okay,
You want me to turn the exposure down a little?
just a little bit. That would be great. Yeah,
Want to write something for you?
yeah, that's good.
I made an event when we wrote it next.
Okay,
Okay, so everybody's happy now? And-
yes, we can.
Yeah,
We
okay,
can
thanks guys.
start moving towards waypoint 2 slowly.
Waypoint 2, 31. You talking about 31?
I don't know, whatever that one is. That first blue dot to the right there. You guys are doing it consecutively for the entire cruise?
No, we're doing whatever y'all sent us.
Oh,
So
okay.
it was labeled 31 to whatever, so that's what I labeled it here.
Right,
I can totally
okay.
do 1 to 2. That's easier for us. If that's what you do.
I don't know how Kat had it originally organized in terms of numbers that she gave you, but
Yeah, I just kind of copied from the email.
okay. All right.
All right, so you need a vessel mover, don't you? All right, now zoom in here a little. And what do you want to start with, like a 100-meter move, something like that?
Oh, yeah.
I'll just keep them going. Bridge ROV. Are you ready? Yeah, Ollie, we got a waypoint for you, and we're going to start moving to the east now. So it'll probably be moving a lot. Tell me that was David right.
Do we think that there's any live coral here?
So we saw that cup coral living on
0.4,
the.
0.5.
Right. I mean, it looks like there's some live coral, but pretty
Yeah.
sparse.
You can see the odd. There's a little, maybe a star asteroid by that little white colony down there, but it's mostly dead rubble.
Hey, Ollie, is it better for you if I tell you every time I move it, or if we're doing a line like this, you maybe just keep moving it and you'll see it update?
Yeah, you just tell me when it was done, so I can update the waypoint and all that. Sure.
And did we drop a target on that current meter, a nav target?
No.
Okay, so
I've-
So we need to
did you
We've got the event,
have the event?
so it's got that long. Yeah, we've got that.
Okay.
All right.
We can go back and do it.
No, that's
No,
okay.
it's- we've got
We're
everything.
good.
Sponge.
So when we're driving again, remember like that sponge, if we can make sure to get it in the MISO camera as well as your camera, that would be great.
Yes,
So you can
exactly.
just-
It's actually a coral though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's un case of water.
You good on this one? I'll take it.
Can you stop that down just a tiny bit more?
Sure.
Cat coral and chrysogoria.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, we can keep going.
It's the one in your MISO camera, right?
Yeah.
There's so much
Oh, sorry.
in that
Yeah.
framework, isn't it?
Usually I come in, I'll get the shot, and then
Oh, okay.
I'll line it up. I don't know that I can get both at the same time.
No, I don't think you can. I think you're right. Yeah. So yeah, if you can get it in my camera too, that'd be great. And then we can keep going. Yeah, thank
Oh,
you.
it's got a little rockfish in there too.
Yeah, it's a ruby scorpion fish.
What was that?
All sorts.
It looks like an octocoral.
Yeah, a couple there. There's fish everywhere.
That's good.
That's a weird looking coral, huh?
All right.
So,
We can keep going.
like,
We thought it was a sponge at first.
Yeah, no, it's so weird. The shape is so weird.
yeah, I mean, is it, but it's not worth sampling.
I would like to have the sample. I don't know if it's possible.
Oh, you tell us. I mean, if you have no idea what it is, I mean,
Okay, it would be nice to put it.
Okay.
Because it's weird.
can we collect that?
Yeah.
But it's
It was weird enough that I couldn't even tell what group of coral it was. So.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's so weird. So it would be
Yeah,
interesting
let's
to
collect
have it.
it.
Maybe something different.
Well, I still have finding a new species on my checklist of things to do.
So
Maybe
we,
new family or something
is this
weird.
discussion, you want to sample it?
Yeah, let's sample it. Like,
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
Stuart, have you ever seen one like that?
I don't think we have it in the collection.
Did you guys want
Okay.
a small bit of it and a flip it?
Belen is asking for it too. We're good.
But you want the whole thing or you want?
If it's weird enough, should we have the whole thing?
Maybe the whole thing.
Okay, so that means putting it in one of the divider body
Yeah, it's
boxes?
not that
Sure.
big.
Look like
Okay.
easy to
All right, so I'll just come in at the base, get as much as I can, and then we'll
Yes,
put it in
please.
the box.
Yeah, and if you could get that cup coral that's next to it while you're getting the whole thing, that would be great.
First.
And I'll give you a little college dropout try.
Okay.
you know?
It looks so
All right.
weird.
And please, this is a biology collection dive, so if there is
Yeah, I
anything
was gonna
else
say,
like
you-
that, just
you guys
stop
gotta-
the ROV.
Yeah, you guys gotta tell
Okay,
me.
perfect.
I'm gonna try and get
That is so
on this
weird.
split.
Yeah, that's like that.
Wow.
I couldn't tell what it was.
It's like a mess.
Yeah.
So we think it's a coral or a sponge or?
It'll go like
Coral.
Coral.
I think so.
You got a very nice close up
Yeah,
before
nice
you collect
close-up.
it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm frozen and box.
Yes,
Yeah, that's
Got a shrimp in there. If there's any possibility for those shrimp.
Wow, the shrimp.
Tim will want one, or is it a spot lobster?
Maybe
Spot
they're
lobster.
coming with it.
Yeah, if it comes with it.
Looks like
Tim will
it's
want
tending.
that.
It looks like it's tending its garden in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
There is a little shrimp lower right.
Oh yeah, there is a shrimp in there.
Oh no, it's another squat.
yeah, you're
It's like
right.
a tiny squat.
Yeah.
It's, when they don't move, you feel like one arm looks like a shrimp, but then
Yeah, it's got like candy striping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tell us when you're happy and we'll go for it.
That's cool.
He's like in a little cage in there.
Oh, there's even tinier one right there.
Yeah, there's a small one on there.
That's what I
Oh,
So this will be the kind of thing too I was talking about if, I guess BBC's not in here. Let me out.
It's all the way down.
But it's weird, it doesn't have a main branch.
That's a great lineup too, because you're going to get that in my camera as well.
So there's a question then, someone asks, is there like an event that killed off all this coral? But this is just an accumulation over time.
That seems like a question for James.
Or Stuart.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out, right, Stuart? Is by taking them back and dating them, we can kind of tell whether they all died at the same time or whether it's a gradual, over time accumulation. And then in turn, what caused that if they all died at the same time?
Right, yeah, if they died at the time or if there's those layers.
Yeah. What changed in the conditions? And do we have the migration of the sweet spot where all this stuff can live up and down, water column or side to side?
If you try to get it down towards a base,
That's very cool.
they may bail, but that will give you your best shot, I think.
So if you didn't quite hear that, someone in the chat had asked, what could kill off all this coral at once? And that's what they're trying to figure out. If it is, something that kills them all, if there's these layers in it, what might have changed that could kill this much coral? They were noting that some of this coral did have encrusting on it and some doesn't. So a lot to learn.
I don't think you're deep enough.
Don't think I'm deep enough.
So if you look at the sit, it looks like you're just off to the right. You need to shoulder left more.
I think I need to come more of an angle too, because I keep getting all this coral framework and.
Do you want me to creep up a little bit for you?
I'll try this. We got a good setup.
I don't know. No, I'm not sure. It's like
You actually have a pretty good
pieces.
purchase on some of that stuff.
I'm not trying that.
Yeah, that sounds.
There are some como ramitas aquí, pero no hay un eje central. Lo raro es que no tiene
Yeah, that's good.
Those are
I
good.
wouldn't squeeze more. I would just try to come up.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Nice one. That would be a primo one.
Quite a bouquet there.
Yeah, and you got some desmophyllums in there too.
Let's go for a bite.
So that bulb down in the bottom, is that
We might
the?
get the associates too for Jim.
Is that a hag that was behind it?
It looks like it might have been,
What did you call me?
Yeah, it looked like a hagfish thing.
little hagfish.
No parece que se vuelva porque tiene.
They're taking a snap of that, please.
Yeah, I've got.
You guys got
I've
one.
got
Yeah, you see the batfish hiding away in the coral there as well.
He probably thinks he's next.
It's very well disguised against
Are you
the
doing the sample of this? Okay.
So which event is this?
This is a fruit.
Sorry?
Got some mussels at the bottom.
Some biomass
So this is event number 3, right? We agreed?
event.
Yeah.
Yes, agreed. Galapagos 2A.
Yeah, so big.
Las tiene como ramitas. No tiene un eje central.
So it's going in BioBox 2A.
Yeah.
I wait for the sample to be inside.
It's going to be more
Agreed.
okay.
There you go.
Nice. Mostly in there.
It is.
It's event 3.
Event 3, yeah.
Okay.
Plenty of associates in there as well.
Associates. Okay, it is in
Yeah.
biobox 2.
Okay, if it gets
I think that squat lobster is asking to get out.
It is, yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
get
it's a little bit-
squished? Because we'll
No.
probably
A little
want
bit
to
crossed
keep
over
that
into-
for Tim.
Yeah.
It's still alive.
Yeah, no, it's
Yeah, no, he got stopped by the barrier.
It's a little crossed over into B. Is that all right?
yeah, I think it'll be okay. Can you move it? Can you close it more or not?
No, I can. I just Wanted to ask that
Yeah,
question. before I
that's
close
fine.
it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I think we just have to live with that. Okay.
Can we get a zoom on the hagfish before we take off real quick? It's right over to the left.
And just before we move on from
Literally where
something,
that coral came from.
Yes, James.
could we move we dropped a bit onto the net, right, with the
right.
associates? I don't want to confuse things.
Oh yeah, look at that guy.
It's well tucked away.
All right. We're
Gosh.
so yeah. So we just have a little bit of housekeeping to do. That stuff that's on the net.
We'll get it.
Okay, great. Thanks.
And you want that stuff to go in that same biomarker?
If you can, that would be great. If you could open that back up and just stuff it back in there. Thank you.
Yay,
Yeah,
Bob.
thanks guys.
Perfect, thank you.
There's a fair amount of manganese-coated rubble in there, James.
Yeah, there is.
It's not all new.
No, you're right. It could be a range of ages.
Yeah.
And so, is that one way you'll be aging those, is through the encrustment?
No, but it's an indication of how long it's been exposed
Okay.
to seawater, right? In terms of the manganese deposition on the outer surface.
We can get information from it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, qualitatively, it helps us know whether it's if it's all white, it's just recently dead. If it's got a bunch of that coating on it, it means it's been around for a little while.
Cool.
The dating technique's primarily a uranium series dating, so uranium series isotopes of uranium that decay over time. And we can get maybe ages of plus or minus tens or hundreds of years, so quite accurate ages in the geological scheme of things.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Got someone asking if we'll have a welder on board that'll be able to fix that net. And I suspect one of our fitters could probably make quick work of it.
Maybe Cacho saber, ¿verdad? Cacho saber vinieron en la muestra.
Yeah, I'm not sure how easy it's going to be to deal with this thing. See if you can just get that clam out of there, and then we'll
Yeah, I think it's just
call
a
it
case
quits.
of it not being in the wrong place, right?
Yeah.
Also, you don't necessarily need him to go on the biolog.
If it's easy to do,
Yeah.
sure. But
No, it's just an X clam at this point.
Sorry, fella.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just just dump that thing in the buy box. That's good.
great. Cheers, guys.
Thank you. All right, now we're ready to close that up, and we're ready to keep going.
Now it's fine.
All right, good.
All right, so we are heading on now.
Yes, we're continuing to go east, heading to that next waypoint. We're going to go over this little ridge-like feature that's in front of you, and
So we found this giant pile of fossil coral. So we just took a whole giant sample of it and a couple of solid weird species of coral as well. And now you can start heading. We're about to start flying this way.
Or my heading
2, 3, 1.
We may do some BBC filming too at some point.
Si lo han recolectado antes. Pero no se le ve el eje. O no sé si este es otro.
hello, Ben.
Good morning, sir.
All right, we got a bit of a handover happening.
I'll leave it to your capable hands here, Russ. All right.
Thank you, Zach.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Zach. Okay, so we are heading to.
Right, we want to traverse. We have the lasers on, and we want to traverse it about 1.5 meters. That's what we're going over to that. Just 0.5.
And you have either seen in our description or you might have just heard, we are going to be doing a little bit of BBC work. So we'll cut the stream at that point for a little while, take a little break, but we will be back. Like I said, this dive we're expecting to do about 18 to 20 hours. So just getting started now. no, you're good.
Alex, you want me to say something?
Yeah, whatever you've got for us about the work here.
Or Stuart, would you like to sing us how you go on it?
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you do the honors?
Okay. Well,
Introduce yourself.
yeah. My name's Stuart. I'm an oceanographer, a marine scientist, work at the Charles Darwin Foundation here in Galapagos for the last 25 years. We were actually here on this same reef almost 4 months ago now.
Yeah, April.
Yeah, in April. And it was one of the first Alvin dives that we had here on the Atlantis, where we discovered this feature just to the east of Santa Cruz Island, which is where we are right now. And this is the first time that we've been able to come back to this reef to be able to see, really how extensive it is across the top. So we're coming in actually on the other side of the volcanic crescent.
Yeah.
So some people might have seen some of these images of the crater where we're diving at the moment. Before we came up on the south side, this time we're coming up from the north. From the northwest. And the first thing that we found, kind of coming down to more or less the same depth as we did on the other side, is this huge deposits of fossil coral rubble, which seem to have accumulated down on this side of the feature. So you probably see we've got a lot of current in the water at the moment, a lot of marine snow coming down. So we've always thought in the islands these seamounts are hugely important. They're very important to local fishers. Historically they've always kind of been seen as most productive areas in the waters just outside the coast in the islands. But these are the first images we've been able to get to be able to actually see what's actually down below there. So we'll be working our way this morning up across the top of a ridge, running kind of from the west to the east across this feature for the first time. We've actually designed a dive so that we'll be able to intersect with those first kind of images that we were able to collect with the Alvin submersible in April of this year, and get a good idea, or a better idea, of the distribution of these huge kind of probably very old coral reefs, which we found. It's a deep water, cold water coral at about 400 to 300 meters across the top of this feature. So it's really exciting for us this morning to be able to come back and look at this seamount as an example of what there probably are other examples like this in the archipelago at the beginning of this cruise leg.
Great. Thanks, Stuart.
Unfortunately, I'm following them.
Yeah, thanks, Stuart. That was a great sort of introduction. This is Dan Fernari from Woods Hole Oceanographic. Stuart is with the Charles Darwin Research Foundation. Again, we have quite a few local participants, observers, and Ecuadorian colleagues working with us on this project. So we are now approaching the area where we first encountered the reef with Alvin back in April, as Stuart mentioned. You're seeing in the video mostly sort of coral framework. It's mostly dead pieces of coral, but there are some live bits in there. And as we continue up, we will come into an area that has a greater proportion of live coral, but it gives us an indication that this is a very expansive area where coral is growing. It's growing, it's dying, it's depositing itself. And we're trying to also sort of assess not only the distribution of the coral reef, but also the biology that's inhabiting it, both the mobile biology, the fish and other types of animals, as well as the sessile animals, the ones that are attached to the various rocks and outcrops on the seafloor. Russ, can you zoom out just a little bit so I can see the first waveform that we're able to? Yeah, great. That's good. That's perfect. So that's the area we're going to be crossing over. That they will be crossing over the area where we first had the Alvin send up that greenish, that sort of lime green area, to that edge of the unpredictable. We had a much greater proportion of live coral in that area.
Right, Jeremy, that's update waypoint.
Copy, thank you.
That's okay. Just keep going. It's okay. Bring it as you're going. Don't too fast, man. 1, 2, 3.
Looks a bit different to me now.
What's that?
The substrate, does it look different?
No, not so much. I think we're maybe up just a little bit, but I think it's about the same. I think if we were to dig down into it, it's the same. There's an octopus.
Yeah, octopus
that's different. But
Alex,
I think the framework is pretty similar here.
Alex is a think the noise on you.
I mean, we are coming up onto this ridge-like feature. We're just about to cross it in the next couple of tens of meters. Which might be more of an outcrop underneath the sort of coating of the coral rubble.
Is that from a while ago?
Just now.
They should. Where are they at?
Great, this is great flying, Ben.
Yeah, where are they watching us? Farming. Are they watching YouTube?
I mean, I think maybe down below, James, there was maybe more of an aggregation of the branching corals.
Yeah.
Maybe a little less so up here, but so from that point of view, maybe so. But I mean, it's still there. I think.
I agree.
We can still
Maybe
see it
there's
here.
more. They look like bivalves, but
Yeah.
non-coral organisms.
Right.
I wonder if they look at their net. Yeah, I'm not sure. We're typing the audio to the rooms. That's probably what
So we're not quite over that little ridge-like feature. There might be a little bit of a down drop as you're moving in this easterly direction.
Están vivos, they are alive.
There's a live coral.
Yes.
There's some live coral here.
Yeah.
They are alive.
Okay, so we're still a bit deep
Son agrícolas.
Yeah.
coral framework on
Yeah.
the other dive.
Será un
Still
agrícola.
probably kind of almost about 80 meters out, maybe. Or the dendrophilia. So Dan, the question is, while we're navigating, is it okay to stop and do some close-ups if you see interesting things on the way?
Yes. I guess I would I would like to sort of get there and get that other current meter deployed. And but I mean, do you feel like it's stuff that we're seeing here that we may not see?
Yeah, I think if we see something.
Okay. Yeah, but I think if there are things that are important, then we do need to stop and see them and
I will let
document
you know because we just asked something that could be very interesting.
Right. I mean, so part of that is making sure that you're saying it in enough time so that the pilot reacts, so we don't have to turn around. In other words, that would be ideal.
Yeah.
Do you want to move your sit? You know, right? That way.
You wanna grab that
We'll take a quick look at our weather here.
How much distance do we have to go to that waypoint?
It is overcast today, so we'll be keeping an eye on that. Stream's looking strong for now, but we might end up wrestling that a little bit. So patience with us, please, if we do encounter any issues, but we'll work to get the stream smooth for you if that happens.
10 meter, 1 meter grids?
These are 100 at this zoom, that's 10 at that zoom.
That's 10 in the zoom.
It
Okay.
depends on the zoom.
Yeah, okay.
we're just gonna pop our focus out. You want me to porch out? Porch out just a little bit.
You have to do something with the silicons?
Put it back in its hole stuff. Can you bring the Raman wheeler?
I did it.
Can you bring the tray out? Just keep coming ahead there.
Yeah. Yes, I got pictures of those.
Can't get it. It's 9 now, is it?
Oh, let me back up, alright? You ready? Here you go. You got it. Nice job.
There you go.
Okay,
Well
14.
done.
Okay. Okay, go on.
All right.
Here we go.
Well, this rim that you're seeing here, this little ridge, top of the ridge, is where we're going over right now. You can see that in the bathymetry. So there's a little bit of a swale as we go past this.
Oh yeah, I see. Sorry.
Okay, so we're going to get some
Top, right?
This is the first kind of ridge over the ridge on the ridge.
Yeah. Doesn't go down much, but it likely is going to go down a couple of meters.
Can we check the corals now?
Yeah. Could we have a look at the coral?
Oh, okay. So can we stop for a second and
Just check the corals.
point ourselves back into the cliff face?
Close up.
Say that again, Dan, what do you want to do?
So you just want to stop here and be able to look at these corals here,
Roger.
right along this edge of the.
Little cat shark and a chimera down there, it looks like. We've had lots of those cat sharks.
Can I control
Yes,
this?
please.
Yep, that's better.
What do you think I'd do? Is it worth it? Let's do it.
Yeah. Is it possible to zoom in on some of the yellow?
Yep, hold on a second. I'm just trying to get the exposure set better. Russ, do I have the ability to change the brightness?
What I can do is I can. Is that better?
Yeah, that's a little better.
How much more do you want?
A little bit more.
Do another one down?
Yeah.
So, Oda,
No.
do you see any dendrophilia around here?
And can I focus, or are you going to focus?
You can.
I don't
focus there. I'll put it
know. This
on,
is
so you-
Madrepora.
Might be a cantaloupe. There's
Yeah,
other
also-
slides.
And maybe this is
You guys see it?
Astilaster.
No, it's not bad, yeah.
Y este amarillo no es el dendrofilia. No, no es dendrofilia. ¿Verdad? Es el otro.
Let you play with that.
El amarillito.
That Fabi
It's reversed.
Fabi.
Hold on, here.
What's that?
I think it's reversed. Okay, try this now. Focus.
Yeah, the yellow one.
But then last. Some stuff.
It doesn't look like I'm.
Is it focusing when you adjust it?
I don't think so. No.
Go try this here.
That's
Sure,
also
just to do that.
also on there. That's on.
There, it's on it. Yeah, it's focused.
It's okay.
Pretty good there.
Yeah.
There are many over there.
Yeah, so Belen has asked for a
Close up that this one. The others are outside of the.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm not totally. Are you interested in the yellow ones here, or are you interested
Yes,
in?
but it's easier to collect it most outside of this crevasse.
Yeah, there is-
outside.
there are some more exposed.
There are more others that are more exposed and easier to.
Oh, okay, so you mean like up to the left there?
Yes, exactly, or
Okay.
up there too. Yeah,
Okay.
just the-
So can you just move a little forward?
but the same
Right there.
station that is easy.
So we have a request from Belen if we could make a collection of the Madrepora, which is here in front.
Right.
This one in front? You can have green ones.
Yeah,
Hold on.
or either one of these live
He wants this one right in front of us.
Well, there's some over to
There's a couple
the.
around.
So let's go to this one to the left here, because you got the.
that yellow.
Yeah, you got the yellow coral next to the madrepora,
Yeah,
next
there's
to the
the
pink
coral
one.
just behind on the right as well. Those two.
Yeah, right where the lasers are right now.
She was in Madrepora too.
Do you see this right here? This
Get
guy
those
right here.
two.
You can settle up so we can sample that. So we want a piece of this and a piece of this. We don't have to take the whole thing, right?
If it is small, there are many, so you can take a big piece of the whole thing. Because I think they are not very big. They are like, what, 30
Yeah, quite small, yeah.
centimeters, 20 centimeters?
Yeah.
Okay.
They look bigger than they are.
So
Yeah, no worries. Could you? We're definitely not using anything with our coral covers yet.
we don't have anything in the coral coverage yet.
So let's move the trolley out, and then I can take it out.
And I'll zoom up for a moment.
Yeah, you take it. Yeah.
Prep this up.
Just arriba, creo. Sí.
Okay, so yeah, Anna is just asking us.
And what is the yellow coral? Do you know what the yellow coral was?
in the Yellowstone from the
Well,
right
it's a
hand side.
canto word, yeah. It's not octocoral.
Octocoral?
Uh-huh. Maybe a canto word here.
Okay.
The RNA later.
And the other is the mother
It's
word.
just, it's
The
not
hard
solid
one
water.
is the mother
Yeah,
word.
yeah.
One. Hubert one.
And can they both go in the same quiver?
No, no. They have to be separate.
They have to be separate.
They
Why?
have to, because the molecular thing.
They're going to be fixed in RNA later.
They have to be separate.
So they don't contaminate between the two.
Okay. So, which one are you going to want to sample first?
Whenever they want, but with a nice close-up before they collect it, when they are collecting.
Okay. All right. So we're going to want to get a close-up of. I don't know if you have to watch out.
Yeah.
to
It's all yours.
So,
make a highlight. Yeah. Cool.
so that thing that I've centered up in the middle here, right where I have the lasers. Okay.
So ideally, Dan, if it was possible to have just for the coral collection, a nice close-up, as close as we can of polyps before we make the final collection with a good focus. And then in particular, some of a nice image of any associates for Tim as well. Or we're good, but
Okay, and is that good?
yeah. How much time do we actually have? Just out of interest.
I'm done.
I'll take it.
Yeah. So that's good then.
You want to get closer? We can get closer.
No, that's okay. That's
Yeah,
okay. I think we're good.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so I filled the frame. Okay,
Of that one, you just collect a piece of the hard part.
of the pink one.
Yes, a piece.
Okay,
But of the other, if it is small, you can take the whole thing because they are
okay, all right. Okay, so we're ready to sample.
Sample la vuelta.
All right, so can you follow me in, please?
So this is going to be event 4.
It is, yeah.
Okay, yeah, Tim suggests that the hard coral is quite small, could crumble, so we'll be able to grab it into place on the second one.
What's that?
So it's-
Get you closer. Okay.
they are smaller than you think, aren't they?
That one is about the size of the manipulator. The Madrepora piece is, and it's growing on this piece of framework here, right?
With this espacio.
Yeah, it does.
So most of this rubble is Madrepora. We love.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the most common. Corals in the main framework up where we are.
So you're going to sample the yellow one first?
Yes.
Okay.
So the suggestion is trying to grab it from the bottom if possible. So it's quite likely to crumble.
Try to get the whole thing if you can.
Yeah.
So one in front of me as well, which is causing problems getting down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you might be able to, if you just try to grip it and pull on it, it might come
We used to get the
out.
whole rock as well, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
See that?
Should set a bit.
So yeah, I'll do that bit.
Era más fácil los que estaban más expuestos. Más fácil los que estaban más expuestos. No sé por qué buscan el más difícil.
You might find if you just grab the tip of the yellow thing
Yeah, I'm just thinking that just
and just pull up, it might come out.
Ajá.
Yeah, so that rock that we just had is what it's growing on. So you can just grab that rock.
That's
Yeah.
Está pegado como eso.
you are moving.
That's the ticket.
All
Okay.
these
So I
for you.
think we're gonna need to put that one.
With a
We
sample
have to
for
put
you.
this in on a later. That's not gonna fit in one of those.
For zero.
How-
Four.
That's not gonna-
It will
I
be
think we'll
event
find it,
four.
we'll find.
Can we just put that in one of the bio box compartments?
Oh, the quiver, doesn't fit in the quiver?
It might actually kind of
think
just
it'll
fold up
fit.
a bit.
Oh, all right. Well, you can try putting it in there.
See if it'll go. It's, it might kind of just kind of fan in. Right?
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Give it a try.
What channel?
Okay, so that was event 4.
It will be, yeah.
Stop.
Quiver one.
Follow me in there.
That's it.
Just don't put it, just leave it as is.
Oh yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, that would be right, actually.
Yeah, it fits.
Yeah, that's good.
Probably kind of go straight down with that one.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah, well done.
Cracking.
All right, so now I close that up. So that's in quiver 1.
It is quiver one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, just did the sample.
Does it have associate? No, you didn't see any.
There may have been one on there, but I'm not sure honestly.
I think we lost a little, there was a little shrimp or something down it. Fell off.
If you're just joining us, this is live footage from the remotely operated vehicle Sebastian.
For sure.
We are currently streaming from about 500 meters down. And as you might have just seen, we are doing some collecting today. So coral collection. We're also dropping off some instruments, some current meters. In a little bit, we'll be taking an intermission and cut the stream, but we'll be back with part 2 after that. If you're watching live on YouTube or Facebook, feel free to type questions in the chat there, and scientists will try to answer those when we can.
Is there anything else here?
Yeah, number 2 needs to.
You could those collections, or that.
We just want that nice pour.
Oh, sorry, the Madrota is the next collection. That's right. Yeah.
Hartman that was
The big,
close to that.
Yeah.
The one on the left of where we just were. So with this one, we don't need to have the whole thing, so you can see
But I don't
that's
know.
how easy it is.
I don't know if it fits in the quiver or you.
I think that this one.
We would have to
Yes,
put that
I think
in.
that'll fit the
Yes.
quiver.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Cool. Okay.
That might be true. I'm gonna port you.
Right,
I'm porting it.
Yeah, event 5,
This will be event 5, right?
the mother for
Yeah. So the last event was event 4 in Coral Quiver 1.
there's the quiver. The category was in quiver 1.
Yes.
Format.
So nice pour, we'll go in Quiver 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Understood.
And then give you some sit. Then 5.
Event 5, yeah.
5,
509 meters.
Then we have close-ups of this, right?
4. Oh, this looks something different here.
I think the whole it's one piece.
Yeah, it looks like it's just one section.
I don't know if that will.
I don't know if the whole thing will go in there.
Wow.
There is a small one off to the left. Would that fit better?
This one.
Okay.
Yeah. Which, if that would fit that, the lens says that would be fine too.
Okay.
Okay,
That
yeah,
would probably be a better option.
It might help you out, yeah.
Pick it up in the base.
Yeah. The,
is
the
the
skeleton.
first two pieces.
It's a bit tough.
Parece un black hole.
It's like more pieces.
It looks like a black hole.
Just cradle it, knock it off, yeah. Larger than expected, that one.
Yeah.
It might still fit.
Yeah, we might lose the other part of it.
Might looks thinner.
And then ready to porch out.
Fossil bit may fall off. It looks like the top of it's loose.
What's the
I'm gonna porch out.
You don't have to have the bio-blocks, save all of it. What is this?
What do you think, Oda, Stuart?
We don't have that many quivers with RNA later. We might.
maybe you can directly with the
Do you think it's possible to break off the fossil portion?
and take only the
Give it a go.
part?
Sure.
I'm gonna porch out some more.
No, approach right now. I need to see what I'm doing here. See that. See guys, it's
Este. Este. Otro pedazo de campo. Oh, no, no.
Okay. Yeah. Is that
No,
it?
but
Yeah.
Or
We can put that in the
I think
RNA.
it doesn't work like this because you took a little there which will go.
hold on. Which one's that?
Okay.
You wanna get something else? The big one?
Perhaps, yeah. I think we're looking to try to get it intact, but not too large, just so that's something that we can get in the RNA later in the quiver if possible.
No, but it is not antes.
There's one right there. I don't know.
too big. Oh, that. That's not good already. Too big.
Es que por alguna razón se dijo que no se puede agarrar. No quería pedacitos.
Yeah.
Going further out to the left.
Super center.
Is there one just here? Is this guy?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That piece,
Yeah, that might work.
Let's see, I'm just going to nudge it and see what it's like.
Looks kind of good. Looks about the right size, isn't it?
Does it have to be the whole specimen?
She wants the length,
yeah, good set.
like the whole piece, not
Right.
the ground,
That
but
one
the
is
whole
fat
piece.
now.
You know,
Yeah,
to be sure.
yeah, that looks like it might work. And then if the base breaks, it's not too much of a problem.
So I'm going to pick it up actually with some piece.
A4 channel. Okay.
So coral quiver 2.
Yep.
Cheers.
Event 5.
What was the first one? Number one was, what was the type?
The type?
Yeah.
The
Coral.
first one.
First one, yeah.
Octocoral.
Octocoral.
It's an octocoral.
Octocoral, yeah.
Okay. Look further, guys. Stand by. A bit further.
Okay, yeah, it's just about quiver shape.
Almost.
It is, isn't it? How convenient.
How powerful that was.
Very convenient.
Maybe zoom in a bit. You want to turn it over?
No, maybe
What's the
it's
middle of the
better.
one?
Rubble 3.
Should be right.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah, I still want you to break it. Perfect.
That's the one. Okay. I was going to zoom in.
Okay, here we go.
No, no, it's good.
Okay. Yeah, nicely done.
Almost done with a coral sample.
Event
Yeah.
305.
Yeah, this is the, we had to try a couple of times. It's like Met report. That's good.
It is in quiver 2.
Yeah, quiver 2, event 5. Right, yeah. Yeah. Ready for it? Yeah.
Okay,
Thank you. Quiver 2. Quiver 2.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
Okay, now we're ready to go.
That was quiver 2 in my head, right?
Yes.
So we're so event 4, octocoral, quiver 1 and 5, small light nitrogen for, okay, quiver 2, good, okay, good, thank you.
All right, arms secure.
Okay, we're gonna keep going to that waypoint now.
Right, yep.
Cool.
Way forward.
Yeah, I can do some observations. Yeah.
About how, oh, sorry.
Yeah, Bridge, we just finished our collection. I'll move you shortly, just let us catch up first.
About how far are we, Russ, from the waypoint? 400.
464.
Okay. You'll be able to come down some.
Yeah, I'm plowing in the back.
Was that?
I'm plowing in the back. I'm making a ditch in the back.
So Stuart, from your previous dive, is there much fossil coral higher up? I'm basically
There was
wondering where to use
some
this
kind of
next.
small patches which were underneath the living base, so there was kind of some small dips, and I remember kind of on the other side of the river, so there was some kind of
Let's try to keep it at 1.5 to 2.
nothing like what we found just now, but
I have a feeling it might be just from getting a good handle on what's going on below, rather than doing a half a job above and below. It might be good just to get another net out if we come across.
another one before we head up.
Yeah. I've got the yellow net as well as a bonus, so we can always do one
Bring
above.
it forward, actually.
So we've probably got about another maybe 50 meters of elevation, I think.
Cameras
When we get to the base,
Camera's all the way out at this point.
All the way up.
Currently, this solves my problem because there are no corals. So.
yes.
Yeah. But if we come across it again, I think
That's looking good, Ben. Thanks.
it's probably the thing to do. Get a handle on what's below, just in case there's
Yeah, I mean,
not much above, really.
it would be nice because
Should catch up with that moment.
it'd be nice to get something just below the living reef.
This is what I'm thinking. Because you can really get a handle on.
What's that?
But if not, we also find as we're traversing across the top,
Thinking
it's
of
probably
pitch.
going to be pockets.
Right.
Yeah.
You're going to find plenty of rubble as well within the actual reef itself.
And I think the yellow net, that's smaller, could actually be quite good for those small pockets.
Well, yeah, there will be kind of. I mean, I remember the kind of small patches.
Yeah, there is the option for that, but I agree. I think just below the reef could be a good spot. Related to Dan. So Dan,
Yep.
if we come across fossil corals just before the reef, the living part,
Okay.
that's where I'd like to do another net.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll shout.
Yep. Good.
Yeah, so you're going to start to get some more rubble here, Jack.
Yeah. So what elevation was your site at? It was about 4.
About 480 or something.
Yeah. We can always move backwards a little bit, right? When we get into living stuff, we'll come back and see how close we can get, basically. Yeah. Yeah, there's plenty here, right?
So, does anyone want to swap or have lunch early and come back and swap that?
Planning on another net very soon, so I'll stick around for a bit. And, yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm glued to it.
Dan, did you want to swap or you're good?
You want to do this for a minute? I'll grab lunch and come back.
It's not quite lunch yet.
Oh.
I can
Okay.
I can go at 11:30. I can go have lunch and swap you up.
Sure. Whatever works for you. I'm fine here.
Okay.
I was actually just going to go get my water for a second. So.
Yeah.
You did. Hang on here for a second.
Got a couple of fish there.
Yeah.
So does it look anything like the other side when you go?
Well, I'll do
No, so the other
Bottom
side,
Bridge RV,
on the
update
south
waypoint,
side was
point
you know,
two,
it's very
please.
kind of sandy, very fine sediment.
Okay.
And there wasn't anything like, there were small rubble patches just as we reached the crest. This is very different. So this is kind of like accumulated fault stuff.
Yeah.
It's either kind of partly kind of still down, but you know, looks like it may have been there and then the elevation shifted or something. So we're going to see with
Are the lasers on?
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. I
They
see
are.
them now, yeah.
good
Yeah, they're tricky, man.
Oh, look at this. It's everywhere.
So this is the thing, there's just so much at just one side.
Yeah, I know. We could do the whole cruise at this site.
Yeah. I could spend ages there.
Hey, there's nothing that says that we can't come back. We'll do a few other spots, and you're like, you know what? They still have great questions to answer here. Come back.
And like I mentioned, you know, there's very different things probably happening in different parts in the west. But this is probably different from the southeast as well.
Tangible sandwich for your soul.
What's that?
I was discussing with you then.
I'm gonna
This fish?
A tangible sandwich for your soul.
No, me neither. I recognise it, but
Yeah, because we have seen it
I don't have the
times.
fish
I
guide.
did suppose that the girls had to write something and they didn't.
I'm just doing unknown.
Fish unknown.
Yeah. Someone can come back, right?
That's good to elaborate.
Yeah.
Follow everything.
We're like, that
Recording
one,
it live.
that one.
Yeah.
They're the ones we should put on the live stream.
Fish guide. No,
Are you putting concrete
mejor no. Lo único que quiero es agua. Ahora voy a traer. Están espesos.
We're able to fly just a tad bit lower.
Yeah, I'm actually dragging.
Oh. Yeah, it's the.
Yeah. Dragging right side. Farming.
Farming or plowing.
Plowing.
Still, that's not
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
What's up, Todd?
So we're about 50 meters shallower here, James.
Yeah, so I think we're going to go as close as we can to the live stuff, right?
Yeah, okay.
And yeah.
And what depth is the live coral here on the crater side?
480.
Yeah, it's about 480.
480, something like that.
Is the science cam looking pretty down?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's the front of the basket.
Yeah. Just go to the front side. Yeah. Maybe a little tepid.
Zoomed in?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Alright.
Yes?
Yeah.
Different rubble on the right.
What's that?
It's a different rubble on the right.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, my half corners definitely dragging. My half
We'll
star.
zoom in. We'll zoom in.
Ooh, what's that? Oh, I missed it.
Okay, so this next waypoint is
Yeah.
crossed over.
Should be earlier.
There's another one. These fish. They're everywhere. It's gone now.
That's good, nice.
They have multiple. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of them. They look cool. I don't know what they are. I think Valentic. Oh yeah. Good. They are doing.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I don't see many observations coming through. So that's why I asked. Because it's just me saying fish unknown, which is not particularly helpful.
No, okay. Okay.
Wow, that's good.
I thought I saw one place, but maybe you weren't on.
No, I think you were doing stuff.
Oh,
Like
they're
a
decent.
handle style. So maybe
So you took it out and threw it back in. It's practical.
You guys doing okay back here?
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Yeah, just coming up with 500.
Coming up to a steep bit now. Dan, are we about to start ascending?
What's that?
Are we about to start going up?
A little bit, in just a little bit, maybe 50, 60 meters, we'll be going up a little bit steeper, but we are going up slope. Yeah, we're in the bottom of that swale, and now it's starting to come up slightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I wonder whether, do you think a minute here?
yeah, maybe give it a moment and then I think they're really getting close.
I mean,
to
you're
where
at
you
you're
want
at
to.
500, so you're
We are
about 60
starting to get
meters
some
shallower
live
than
matter rapport
the
again.
last one.
Yeah, we are. What do you reckon? I worry if we go too steep.
What's that?
I worry if we go too steep, we'll lose aggregations of coral.
Okay, I don't
I
think
don't
so.
know
Yeah,
if you have to
alright.
worry about losing aggregations of corals on this
Yeah, I
one.
think it's
Yeah.
just a pile that it's more likely to easily topple into the net, maybe.
Yeah, that's true actually. Yeah, we wouldn't have to break any handles and stuff.
And I'll tell you, where are we going to put that other one? I guess maybe in the empty milk crate to the
So
left.
could we go in rock box 2 and then you can pile rocks on top?
Yeah.
Would that
I mean,
work?
I don't expect we'll get many rocks on this one. Maybe
Yeah.
one or two. So I'm happy to happy to rent you space. How's that?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll
Right.
trade you on the
Yeah.
next one.
I'll gladly pay you for a hamburger on Tuesday.
Okay. So this is starting to look a bit more built up. Yeah. We're starting to get kind of small outcrops of vivid of live madrepora again.
Yeah. Quite interesting, right? Yeah. We're getting quite close to the.
We're about
depth,
we're
at
about
least,
200
that you were
200 I don't know 70 meters
Yeah.
from where Alvin was.
Yeah.
No, that is a lot. That is really thick. Yeah.
It is pretty thick here.
Yeah.
Dan wants me to.
What's that?
I
Sorry.
was teasing you that.
Okay.
He didn't speak we're plowing it. I want to get as close as possible. Gotcha. Pristine.
Okay. How many meters is that? mostly dead though.
Okay, so maybe you might think about.
Do it here. Hey Dan, do you
Yeah.
reckon we could net here?
Yeah.
please? Thank
Okay,
you.
we can
There's
stop.
so much stuff here and we're
Yeah.
pretty close now.
Okay.
Just to avoid us backing up on ourselves.
Yep, that's fine. So let's come to a stop, and we'll get ready to use that other.
Right, Jeremy, just let you know we're going to be taking a sample because you should continue on to the waypoint, please, at point 2.
Which one are you gonna use? What are we gonna?
We're gonna be using the black handled net, so it's over to the left on the in the bio box,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna be scooping up more of this stuff. So that black handled net is what you're gonna want to use, and you're gonna be putting it in the bio box where the yellow net is. I would maybe take that yellow net and just stick it underneath the current meter for now, because by the time you fill that net up, it's gonna fill that box up.
Yeah, good point.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to them and see whether we can do it quickly.
You say you have another frame. You already deployed a current meter?
What's that?
You already deployed a current meter?
We are going to deploy the current meter from the rock, not here.
You already deployed one, right?
What's that?
You already
We deployed one, yeah.
It's me, thank you very much. It's like, oh, what missing?
And they were pretty much using the net like this, digging into the slope and then shaking it out and then digging in.
If you want me to zoom in.
So you're going to pull up the current meter. You need to swivel it counterclockwise.
I see, please. See where it is.
There you go. That should work. And then once you get the net up and out, just swivel it so that it's free. There you go. All right, any of this stuff in here, James?
Yeah, anything around here, just
Over here to the right side of the basket.
Right side of the screen currently looks pretty.
Right side?
Yeah, the starboard side.
Starboard
here.
side.
Any of this stuff over here.
Okay, so let's sweep into it.
All of this stuff looks pretty good.
It's a little bit further away, of course.
This is okay too.
Okay.
This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good too. Those big pieces.
Catch fish at the same time.
Yeah, this piece over here looks good.
Yeah, there's quite a few loose bits where you are
Yeah.
now, so that could work pretty well. It's quite set.
Over to the right more, yeah. Keep going. There's that big piece with a shell on it. This large fragment right here. You'll get
Two
to.
of the big pieces.
Don't worry too much on the big piece. That's small is good. Good.
Yep, that's a good one. There you go. And then maybe just pull it up and shake it in, and then go back some more. Yeah.
be event 6, I believe.
So we're up to event 6.
But yeah, this will be event 6, I believe. Oh, nice. Yeah. So just above where you finished your last scoop, on the screen, there's a quite good aggregation of them there.
Good. That's like silver, I said.
Yeah, this is great so far. This is nice. Thank you.
You can bounce it up and down a couple times if you want to try to shake the sediment out too.
Yeah.
That helps. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah. There's some keepers in there.
So you're trying to convince the biologists to be happy with yourself.
I'm trying to convince them to take all the living stuff out of the nets. Yeah. Yeah, that stuff just there. That looks ideal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So what do you reckon, Dan? Do you reckon we got one more scoop in us, or that might be?
You could try, but I don't. I mean, remember that other bin that we put the other one in is bigger than the bin that we're gonna have to put this one in.
Yeah, that. Do you think that might be a?
Well, so I would say you might just try to put that in the bio box, and then if you want to get some more big pieces, you can try that. But I don't know
let's see if it will
gonna fit in.
It's pretty full, and I don't want it to get too heavy because I don't have that many spares. So.
Okay. All right. So this is going to go all the way on port side in that open milk crate.
Yeah. So it's rock box 2. I think it's labeled as, right?
I think so. The same band if you bring out
Coming out of the porch. That's it. It's all the way out.
You got your camera on there? That's it.
Yeah, well, that's nice. Green grab.
Yeah. quick highlight.
If you want to move forward a little bit to get out of the dust, you can. Whatever you want.
About 20% full.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Can you come up and move forward just a little bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna move forward.
You got it. Nice.
It's fairly full.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to move the net out of there first, so you've got another net to use.
Yeah,
That would be helpful.
We'd be good to get that out of the way, I guess.
I'll be doing it in another hour, while I've got a chance.
Yeah, you can put it under the current meter if you want. In that space there.
You're hung up on the left.
That looks good.
I have faith. Right. So that's
All right, let's see how this is going to work.
My transfer to somewhere here. Yeah. Next.
Where do you see the icons?
Sorry.
Where do you see them?
Maybe science program. They all come under the same.
You're going to hand it off?
Yeah, it's going to be easier to get the box moved out.
Sure.
isn't it? First, got it.
The restrictions are okay.
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Should I go on that side? Can't zoom in.
Looks good. Yep. Excellent. Just barely.
Then 6.
Oh, yes.
Is that rock box 2?
Can you just shove on the bag of coral with a minute?
Rock box 2.
Yeah. So, then 6.
Is it the rock box 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, rock box 2. Yeah.
It's fairly full, I think.
Yeah, I don't need any more than that. I don't think I have a choice, but yeah.
Russ, can you see if you can just use the nips on the back of that? Can you reach back to the back of the net bag and just push down on it? I think that might help.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, there you go.
You don't mind crushing it?
No,
No, don't worry. Yeah,
Don't
push
have
it
to worry
down.
about that.
Perfect. Yeah.
That's yeah. You could press down a little bit more on it. I just don't want it to get caught and going underneath the porch. There you go. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
press down on that. There you go. Keep going.
That's all right.
Will it go underneath the porch with the net on top like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we're good.
I just wanted to
So
put
it's
the
fine.
firebox in case you want to sample.
Oh, right. Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. That's perfect.
We'll deal with that. We have to deal with that.
Yeah.
Cool.
I think that's fine. Okay.
Thank you.
I think we're good to go. Let's make tracks to that waypoint.
Yeah. Thanks all.
Well, you go, I'll just clear the hours while you're working.
No, I just fortunate.
We'll wait for them, so we'll have to reach it.
But that's me done.
Yes.
Okay.
Which
That's a good promotion. And that definitely will be a lot of big emergence.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Let's get going. Good job.
Good.
That was in BioBox 2, is that right?
Rock box too.
And
And you got that as event 6, Dan, yeah?
yes.
Cool.
Good job, you just moved your waypoint and you can start heading over to point 2, please.
It does hang it.
Okay. A little something for everybody.
Yeah, cheers.
I think you're done, James.
Yeah, no, I'm done. Yeah, that's me.
Enough for the trust, right?
I'm out. I have got one more net. Yeah. I'll negotiate on that later. I think Laura may be watching along. She was
good.
very happy with those,
Did you text it?
with those scoops. Yeah.
Octopus.
Can we stop the camera down just a tiny bit?
Bring it down.
Yeah, just
I'll let you do this and wherever you want.
I've got a bit of live magic coral on the side of this.
okay.
Get a note of that.
A bit more live stuff coming into view now.
Yeah.
Are those 100 meters? The squares on the right?
Roger.
Yeah, okay, so we're a couple hundred meters away from where Alvin saw the reef.
I think we sampled that exactly the right point next year.
Yeah.
Thank you. But this is proper framework now, right?
Yeah.
Is this too fast for you, Dan?
What's that?
You want me to slow down?
No, this is good. No, this is good.
It's about 250 around that. So,
Oh wow. Is that an octopus there?
Oh yeah. Now we're starting to get into more of it for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And anemones and a bunch of other stuff.
Oh yeah. Look at this.
Entonces los animales.
There. Flora.
Mira, tenemos los servicios. Perkins,
Delicate plugs.
anemone, Perkins too.
Oh yeah. That's pretty.
Good. Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Dramatic difference now between. I mean, I don't know what percentage it is, but it's at least 15% maybe of the area that's live versus old.
Pretty steep.
Dead.
Yeah, they must be coming right up to the edge.
Yeah. Yeah, we're just coming right onto that lime green part of the contour here.
Yeah, crap. Is that another octopus there?
No, it's a toad.
Oh no, it's a fish.
Okay.
Now look in the distance here in the middle of the screen, right?
Yeah.
Coming onto the thick part of it.
It's like just tapering down a little bit.
There's two.
Cool. Octopus, frogfish. It's a frogfish.
Fish. Oh yeah.
Recently left.
Still a little bit of life, so see what it is there.
There's some live on top, so I guess the question that I have is whether that the whiter stuff is the recent bleaching event, and now it's alive again, or
I think a
is
lot
it
of
possible?
madrepora is like that.
It's just that's a natural way for it to.
It is, yeah.
So I know Belen would like, madrepora and dendrophilia at regular depth intervals. The question is, at what point do you think it's worth?
So we'll be coming up to
Yeah, I think
feature soon.
I think
Yeah.
I'd like to get to the Alvin spot.
Yeah, okay.
We're seeing a lot more of it now.
What we could do is, for the Alvin spot, it might be a nice collection point where we put the current meter in.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly.
good idea. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly right.
Let's do that all together. Good call.
Head straight there. Yeah.
Sorry,
Head straight there.
we're getting good videos.
El argumento dijo que quería madre por los diferentes lados del estuario.
Sorry.
Ana Belén dijo que quería madre por los diferentes lugares.
Different person don't you put there now?
Bueno, le pregunté qué tan lejos quiero no entre otros, pero puede ser en cada reef.
Sí, porque vamos a tener
¿Verdad? Como una transecto ahí.
un transecto diferente.
Y aquí hay este otro, dendrophilia.
Like my dendrophilia, the guys.
Yeah, they're starting to come in on the head.
Yeah.
Poner en coral observation que hay dendrophilia.
Sí, ya.
Y también
Hay un
poner,
mensaje, ¿verdad?
¿qué dijo? Que
Sample dendrophilia.
We've got that.
okay.
So we're very close to the waypoint now, right?
So she says sample dendrophilia. Will somebody write back to her saying we will when we stop to deploy the current meter?
Yeah.
Maybe here.
So those are now 10s. We're about 100 meters away.
Sure. On 40.
140. Okay.
Cool. And it's the same depth, right, Dan? We're not going up to.
No, it's going to be more or less the same depth. I mean, yeah, within 10 meters.
It's coming up right now.
Where are we now? We're at 427.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you're going to come up over this nose and then you may come down a little bit more.
And then this is where you start to see temperature results, maybe 50-60% in some places.
Wow, look at that.
But yeah, this has been for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's on the Alvin Creek.
Yeah, right. It's high, isn't it? It's hard to tell.
Yeah, yeah, it was very kind of stuff out.
Rats encroaching behind me.
It's very about me.
You can come a tiny bit to the right, then
Exactly.
come like on due east.
More like it's too. It feels like looking at that, you know. You're supposed to be on the platform. Imagine what the landscape would look like around it. Like perhaps like sitting up on the line.
Sí, ya vi, pero de donde estaban no pararon volando. Pero dan Dios también.
Okay, we're getting there.
See behind me.
What's that?
You see behind me.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Dragging.
Yeah.
Driving this kid down.
Sí, exacto, pero por eso yo decía, porque eso no es demasiado praxis, sigue así estresada.
Yes.
When you guys when you reach this main coral area,
Right.
have you guys got stuff to do there?
Yes, so we're going to be doing some coral sampling and deploying a current meter.
Yep.
So after we're done with that, we want to
Sure.
do some
Jump
stuff.
back in. I'm just thinking, should I go grab some lunch now and then come
Okay.
back?
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Good.
It's about 80 meters away.
Was that
It's about 80 meters.
80? Okay.
This is quite interesting.
Okay, and I guess what I would say then is you can come a little bit south of that waypoint there, so you can turn right a little bit and go a bit more directly upslope.
Yeah. Do you want to start heading up?
What's that?
You want to start heading up?
Well, I think let's just keep going like this for a little bit more. I'm saying you're going to end up landing a little bit south of that waypoint. That'll be fine. Clearly, the slope is still up to the right.
80 meters. 80 meters? Yeah.
Star, like
Oh yeah.
young people star, una basket star.
So nice.
It's quite patchy, the live cover, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is the fish I kept seeing.
Hey, what is that?
Do you know what that is?
Oh, that's right.
It's a chimera.
Stuart, do you know what
Great.
fish is that one?
Chimera.
This
I don't think it's a chimera.
You don't think so?
Chimera?
I do.
Chimera?
That sure.
Oh, no, it's chimera.
Hey,
The
one on the bottom is
Right.
something.
down
The
there.
one on the bottom is something different.
Frogfish and the other chimera fish.
The one on the bottom is like that gray one where that had all the feelers on the mouth.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind that was, but. Okay.
So keep your eyes peeled for dendrophilia coral. That's what the lens would like.
We're within 20 meters now.
Yep, that's fine. And I guess what I'd like you to do is now come a little bit more southeast. We're going to go towards the inner rim. So we're going to keep coming right.
Roger.
Yeah, right about there where Russ has his cushion.
Yeah, we were over the horizontal section. So
What's that?
we were in the horizontal section.
Yeah. What is that distance? The squares?
20, 30
We have
meters.
10 meters on there, and 100 on here.
100 on there. Okay.
The end is about 20, 25 meters.
That's fine. Yeah.
Sorry. I missed it. Uh-huh.
So people say it's a new kind.
Okay.
It's modified color.
Right.
Come right another
That's
10
kind
degrees.
of one of the controversial one.
No.
Or maybe come to 150.
Hey Dan, have you got control of the zoom?
Yeah,
Could we go in a little bit that I asked?
In?
Yeah. I'll ask if that's better. Thank you.
Change the light.
A little bit. It can dim it a little bit.
It's great.
That's good.
Do this.
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. That's what we're looking for.
I think we're here by that end.
So this is a pretty good collection right here. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I can see Madrepora,
Yeah.
which is great. We'll have to scoot around a bit for some dendrophilia, probably.
Okay.
There might be some parts underneath these and some.
Okay. So what kind of biological collections need to happen right here? So why don't you just stop for a second?
Another Madrepora and Dendrophilia, the yellow one and the red one.
Okay.
And also if we see a different octocoral.
A different octocoral. Okay.
But for now, it's just these two samples.
Yeah, and at the same time, also think about where a good place to put the current piece might be.
Now this looks pretty steep right here. What do you think?
Maybe
It might lodge itself okay, but
maybe a bit further up for the current meter path.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do you see any dendrophilia? Because I don't know that. No.
No, not now.
Did you guys change lighting? No.
No, I just lifted up so you can
Oh,
see.
you're up a little
No,
bit.
eso no es, esos son, esto parece una esponja.
Now
Y
facing
esos
the
son
Yeah,
acantilogos.
that's perfect. Okay. So any of these corals okay?
So we can take the Madrepora here, right?
Yeah.
Yes, we can take.
So
Well,
about
what about
this
what
is
about
up.
this?
Maybe-
What about
maybe-
this one? Is this not one you
We
want?
already have
No,
it.
that's not.
Okay. So what else are you looking for?
We need this type, one
Yeah.
of this type,
Yeah.
and one that was yellow, but no, that no. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, maybe this, huh?
Let's have a look.
This one, the one
Yeah.
that
Hold on a
is-
second. Yeah.
No, it's
no,
this
that's
one.
solid.
No, it's not that.
Okay.
But we can take the Madrepora here, right?
Uh-huh.
And any of these, or these are all the same? These are all.
They are the same species.
Same, okay.
that we already collected.
All right.
And yeah, I think again, kind of zooming in, so we get some nice images of what's living on what.
Can you stop me down a little bit, Ben? Or can I do it?
Yeah, no worries.
Can I do it?
Cubana.
Eso es diferente. That one.
I don't think I have control
Eso es diferente, ¿verdad?
on the
Here you
iris.
go.
Sí, se ve como diferente, pero es el mismo. Pero este es el que estoy viendo diferente.
Hmm.
Stand by. Stand by. I'm getting pulled. I'm getting pulled.
What's that? Okay, you waiting for the ship? What's that?
Go for it. Yeah. Is that Dendrophilia on the left there? Here. Right there. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Is that Dendrophilia? There.
Yes, I think so.
Because we don't see much of it.
But it's with a little bit.
Yeah. It's better than nothing, right?
Are you okay settling here then? Or?
Yeah.
It's up there. But they're sat down and watched them to move down. It's still on holiday.
Yes.
It's a super steep slope.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to sample is Madrepora.
So, Dan, to start
Yes.
with, would you mind just zooming out a little bit so we can take it in? Because I spotted a bit of Dendrophilia earlier. Can you go up?
I'm as zoomed out as I can get here.
All right, don't worry.
He's tight up against the.
So maybe over here.
Which side, left or right?
So, to the left, please. There's a little yellow bit there. Stop there, Dan. I think. Then go up a little.
You mean by the urchin or?
Ah, there we go. Top of the so, yeah. Okay.
Right at the back there.
So I'll point out.
Where?
Yeah. Oh, did you want to point out?
Up there?
There.
Yeah, right at the back.
Here.
So that's the target.
Okay, I can move over there.
No, that's what it
Would
was.
be bad if we had all the samples in
Check
one,
this one.
so one.
In the
head.
one spot, yeah.
Save us from moving around too much.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So if that's a good spot, and there's something else that's close by. That's
So there's Madrepora directly behind it, right?
We do have everything. And I think the comment of Tim as well was that we can also have a look around when we're in one place just to see what things we've missed. As well. There's a lot of things around here.
Okay, so do you want him to move closer to this particular area right here?
So yeah, could we move to where that sample is? Because there's very little of that.
so that's.
Yellow
These
color.
are all the ones that need to be the right arm.
So this thing here should be a good ID for where you want to be, right?
Okay.
That's over in the middle top. It's right by the top of your screen now, right? Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Shift a little more
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
Set the camera up there as well. Yeah, I'll set it up.
That's the one there.
Yeah, that is a piece, right? But it was a small piece we saw first.
It's got off there, but it's seeing it.
The one?
Yeah, no, that's the one.
That's on the right. Yeah.
That's good because that's the arm that we use.
You want to reach over there?
Should be able to, yeah.
That line. The yellow one?
Yeah. Good. So we need to punch out.
Okay. Watching out. Hold on. Just stop videoing.
So it's the right hand of the yellow one on that close up zoom. Yeah.
Right.
It's the hard cover, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'll get some pictures of this as well.
I can't seem to make it darker.
I can do it.
Can you do that?
It's got something on it as well, hasn't it? Little- Something associated with it.
Yes.
Hard to tell what.
Yeah.
Can we
Like sponge.
stop the lens down? Or?
That's that's the lower lights off.
Is there no way to get to the shutter speed on this?
But we don't usually adjust the shutter.
You don't do that at all. You just leave it at a 60th.
Yeah.
Right.
And then use the iris. I mean, I can just knock some lights off, yeah.
I think more light is better, but we can't go further down on the iris.
Go up with the shutter speed.
I'm not supposed to
Start again now.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be
I said go up.
Just follow down. So
If ice doesn't go below 6
I
meters,
just got a lock on. There's some trim.
Okay, I think we're okay like this. It's all right.
So the trim is
It's good.
down just to keep it level.
So
So this is going to be about 7 to 8 over the long events. Up to 4 homes doing just
hey,
why I'm for recovery for our computers. I love the work.
so again, so we're just going to take one of those.
So, see this yellow one here?
On the right.
That's the one.
the one on the right. Yeah, the hard coral.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, all right.
Oh, yeah. There's a noise to rock rocks too. There's a giant line.
Hey, tell me what quivers we've used, James.
So we have so far used
1 and 2.
quivers 1 and 2.
Okay.
They would like the Madrepora to not be in RNA later.
What's that?
So that can go into the bio box.
So we're going to put the Madrepora in the bio box, and we'll put the yellow one can go anyway. So in a quiver.
Okay, which bio box?
When we do it, I can tell you.
Okay.
I guess 2B would work.
Still got cut as well.
The biogas? Why?
Because they don't want it in RNA later.
But they don't need it.
It's not. We've only got 20 meters to go.
Okay, one of those are
No, it's tight.
Yeah.
It's BS.
Line? Yep. No way. We filled them up with those pipe this morning.
What's the example of the blue soil in the SM?
High drive.
Have you got more zoom on that?
Cans.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
It's got to be at the spice. This place looks like that. It's going to make a or there's a data ground shield.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, at least if it's dated, so
No, it's almost there.
That's it. I'm in as tight as I
So
can
this
get.
isn't super high in front of you, right?
No.
Yeah, on the flow, if you're interested. I was trying to fix the class by that.
So yeah, that's the little hard yellow ones.
Okay, did you guys get a snap of that?
Yeah, I got one. Hold on, let me do another.
We used to flow the last flow, and
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So I'm going to replace that with a long more. You get captured from catch up to me. Okay.
Yeah, I can see.
Okay, we getting ready to sample?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing too. Yeah, these, I don't use them anymore. Yeah.
All right, for anyone who might just be joining us in the past little bit
So
here,
we're collecting that.
What we're trying to collect is
you're watching live footage from the remotely operated vehicle Sebastian.
Yeah, the yellow coral is going into a quiver, right?
Yeah, let's go quiver 3, please.
Okay.
Would you like lunch?
Sure.
We're currently 423 meters below the surface of the ocean, and we are preparing to collect some corals here.
So we're at the Alvin area, we're at the sort of that part of the reef. We're doing some sampling, and we've got
Spots to deploy the radar with
and we're going to sample corals first, a couple of different types, and then we're going to look to see what we want to put.
This is the vertical reefs of the Galapagos expedition.
That's why I'm intrigued with the net.
I will do.
Andy is coming in to with one of us, and Jorge will come back.
There's a pinned comment in both YouTube and Facebook chats right now. if you'd like to learn more about this particular expedition, links on over to our website at schmidtocean.org. You can also follow along with the hashtag Cliff Reefs, all one word as a hashtag, right?
Maybe there is.
Okay, that's the old one. Okay, cool.
Do you guys, was RNA later put in the hookers?
I don't know. I
Put the
didn't.
RNA later in the
Freshwater would do
I
that.
don't think so then.
I don't think that.
Alright.
And that's what they put it in earlier.
You can ask Donna if she.
Well, she's outside, so she didn't put it in.
Yeah, she can.
Nobody did it.
No, I mean, I didn't even put it on time, so next time we can try that.
Yeah, wow. There's a lot of maybe the early brittle stuff.
That was the brittle stuff to the left.
It's gonna be like really brittle, or is it kind of like
It'll be really
chewy brittle?
It'll be chunky. Try and grab the thing it's on, I guess.
Got it.
Could work.
This one. Okay.
I think there's a star asteroid going right. He's on there. He's on a big stick.
Yeah. Probably won't fit. Should I figure out where to put it?
Or you can get part of it in there and just snip it once it's in there.
Yeah, so we don't need the kind of dead part. So if you could, if that's an option, that would be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use the other arm though, just to grab that for a second. Oh,
Yeah.
if you wanna, I can use the other arm. And just sort of set it in there.
Or you can set it in there and snip it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go yellow one first, and then snip the excess on the top. But I don't know if I can try it like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately, I see it, but do we want it in one piece? Or do we just want the thing?
But I don't think it needs to be in one tank.
Yeah, it sounds there, isn't it? They're everywhere.
Alright, so what we'll do,
Got this little.
we'll grab it, and then I'll just cut out pieces.
Yeah, the little.
Okay,
So you'll be right with the.
yeah, just grab the stalk, and then I'll just trim it.
A little crab, right?
Yep.
It's a crab, like two
Let me
crabs
forward
there.
for you a little bit.
And oh, there's a brittle star.
Yeah.
Look at this. Yes, there is a brittle star.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, if you come out of it, yeah.
There you go.
Frozen. Oh, that was
That was easy. Oh, cool, sweat lobster.
Wow.
Happy with that? Well, I honestly think it's a little bit if I grab it. Yeah, I still don't know if it's going to go in there, but we'll find out. Okay, let's go start. Alright.
Wow.
This is wide, that's my thought. Yeah.
Piece of something hard here. Maybe a hydrogen.
Yeah, it's perfect now. Just like we thought about it. You just pull the bed down for 3 minutes.
I'll grab a frame grab if you
Okay, because,
if you do the
because I was doing that.
yeah, you do the event. I'll
And
do
it
a frame
didn't
grab.
work.
Don't worry, I'll
Okay,
do
go
it.
hold it there so you can do grab of it. Think, turn grab.
Yeah, I got it. You're good.
Okay,
Thanks.
good.
Yep, a little associate for Tim.
Yeah, there's a few on there,
Well,
right?
it has,
Did we get the brittle star in this go? Or did
yes,
pull up?
it had a brittle
It does
star
look like there's a
here,
real star on there.
There's a real star and a little
but here, the brittle star is here,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the high, the stelluster, and also the small crab.
the small crab type thing.
Uh-huh. This is coral sample. Sample. And then 007, okay?
7. Yep,
7.
agreed.
And coral,
Yes.
quiver, coral quiver 3,
Yes.
okay? And
Just the width of it. I think if you put it in there, it'll
Okay. That's the whole escape.
just pushing them out of there. If you open it, if you open the center, can you grab it as well?
Yep.
ajá,
You can go it all. Yeah.
espérate que meta la que meta la muestra allá adentro.
What's next? I get rid of
Hay que agarrar otro molécula, ¿sí?
Oh, we don't want this, do we?
Oh, no, that's
White
fine.
part, yeah.
Yeah, you can discard that.
Hay que agarrar otro molécula por aquí
What's that?
y después otro más, se llaman levels. Creo que sigue el 008 el próximo. Este es el 7, este es el 7, este es el... ¿Stuart ya comió? No. Ok, entonces...
Sí, porque le ponemos el correcto para que recuerde dónde está.
Les digo que te guarden conmigo, te guarden.
Ah, está bien. Ellos ponen el rojo también. Voy a hacer una investigación.
Ok,
Salas cubanas,
qué rico. Stuart, you come here. ¿Pero quieres aquí?
No, está bien. Estoy gestionando.
No, porque yo me voy.
Bueno, ella dice. Ah, bueno, ya. Por eso sí.
Este evento, el 7, ya está registrado.
Okay, perfect.
El próximo va a ser el 8.
8 para el metro 4.
Con una
Yeah.
si ven un coral negro, me va a reír. Bueno, ahora ven.
Yeah.
Yo creo que el juego vamos a hacer
So he wants a zoom, but at some point. I think Andy said she would come and take it away. Andrea will come into this. Right.
That's close.
So
Hitchhiking.
we lost the Rubble star as well.
Okay, yeah, I saw that. This is why it's nice to have the video footage.
Yeah.
So if it's possible, try to zoom in on some of the bits which we don't end up in.
Yeah, Tim was asking me to zoom in on that.
Alright,
Still a small crowd hanging on.
So once we put the current meter in there, we have a bit more space as well.
Yeah. A little bit.
Wow.
Good job.
Wow.
What's that? That's good. No, I saw that one.
Stuart, have you eaten yet?
I haven't, but I've grabbed something in a bit. Still need to find a good spot to put the current meter in.
Do you want me to get you some food? You can plate you something up if you want.
Oh, cool. Okay, yeah. Thanks.
Hold on.
Puro cubano. Cuban sandwich made with pure Cuban.
Lunch.
Cool.
Yeah. There we
Nice
go.
video. Good job.
So,
this is
hi,
what.
you log the event.
So this is event 7?
Event
is that right?
7, yes please.
Yeah.
And that was a dendrophila.
This is still
It was a coral sample. So event 007. And I went in coral quiver 3.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Nice to be here.
Is that crab still around?
So Tim wants the little baby crab.
Or Tim would like a zoom on it if we can find it again.
Oh, it's on the net.
I think he's on the net.
It's sitting
yeah.
on
Oh,
the
yeah.
net, yeah.
So if we could just zoom in on the crab and I'll take a screen grab. Thank you.
Baby squatty.
There you go.
There he is. Great.
That is really good.
I'll do one now.
Really such a good image.
Yeah, I got it now.
Super.
Brilliant, thank you. Crab, which was on Dendrophobia.
Almost every day.
Okay.
You can just write 7 or 007.
Huh? Do we have any other requests for biology?
Yes.
Something which we can make sure we fit wherever we want to put it. Okay.
Yeah, no.
So all of this.
All of the, any of these lumps.
I'll just write this one in and then we can switch out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So
I'm not
maybe,
so worried about the
whatever you can.
dead stuff underneath. And we don't need to have necessarily all of it, but it's something which we can put in. Wherever it's going.
You do a quiver?
Might be hard unless it's really small.
So these can go in
Maybe
the
a
bio box.
bio box.
Yeah, I think in the bio box you go.
Do we only have one biobox sample so far?
We have one, yeah, so we have,
Biobox A?
so we could go in Biobox 2B, is free, or Biobox 1 is also free.
I'll go with, let's go with 2B, because it's not that big.
It's nice and small, so.
What about the sea stars that's there? Maybe Tim is interested.
Yeah. Good.
Like before, it was talking about a sea star. I
Okay.
didn't see it.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
Kat, are you able to zoom in a bit maybe? So
We
that
may
before we
ask,
click
I
it,
don't
we
know.
can just have a quick look and see what was on it.
Sorry guys.
That'll be helpful.
Alright,
So you can use your laptop.
on the sample.
Sorry?
Fine. You're going to use your laptop.
As you wish. This is yours.
Can we get a screen grab?
As you wish.
I'll get one now, hold on.
Wow, you can really zoom in.
There's all the little
Ooh.
different stars around there.
They're in the framework. Yeah. Alright,
I'm going to switch out.
ready for sample.
Zapped myself on stage. Oh, that's because
You guys are about to record the sample in C-Log if me and Andy switch out, because you won't have it either.
yeah, I'll just record this.
Yeah. I'm doing this.
Sample.
Just the paperwork. I didn't. Sorry. That's
This is going in bio box
That's it, the small one.
2B.
Yeah. Looks like we got some sponges with it too.
There you go.
Oh yeah, well, that's cool. Take the sponges.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
And
you got
maybe
some
a
other
spot
species
lobster.
in there as well. Yeah,
Oh.
that's all good.
Gonna jump.
Just grab a frame grab that.
Would it be okay if I zoom on it before I put it into the bio box?
Yeah, I'll give a good picture here.
Alright.
There you go. Oh, look at him.
Yeah.
It's
Got
interesting.
lobster, fluoride sponges.
Colours of it,
Great sample.
Cool.
Yeah, let's we'll take the lowers off.
Yeah, that's a really nice one. That's got
No,
this is
I
8.
think it's 8.
This is event 8.
We're going into 1
Bio box 2B.
to B.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Alright.
Okay.
So,
Zoom up. Thank you.
Okay, so we have some sponges with that as well.
Just try your lowers. So you can do one now. To B, huh?
Yes, please.
are you going to put Alvin or should I? Coral sample, yeah. No, todavía no lo he hecho. Pero lo puedo hacer. ¿Cómo que?
¿Sabes cómo hacerlo? No, yo lo hago.
Entonces yo lo hago.
That's pretty big for
Too big, yeah. It's gonna be too big. Okay, we can put
Y es Galapagos.
B1, but that's gonna be the end of the big samples.
Okay,
we
that's
could
a
probably
nice
try
one.
to. I could try to like put it in there and see how it breaks.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need it to be in one piece.
Okay, yeah. The lens says that she wouldn't need any more madrepora until we pass 300 meters.
Oh, correct. Correct.
Because I mean, that's a lot of madrepora.
That is a nice one.
We can put it in B1.
Maybe we'll just put it into B2B and say it's gonna definitely not fit nice.
Let's put it in B1.
Okay.
Bio box 1, no?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
That's fine. I'll move it out of the way. Yeah.
Who drew the beautiful dinosaur?
Okay, I'm gonna open all of it. It's gonna pop there.
It's the birthday card.
It's a good dinosaur. Whatever I got. Drop there.
Got a corallium too. Alright, yes.
Por un minuto, con el mouse, porque si no, no me
Right there, yeah. Yeah, I'll lift it.
Yo esos associates tenían de estas esponjas y hay algo más.
Sí, había unas lace corals también, ¿no?
¿Cómo?
Lace corals por acá.
Ah, los tiraste.
So they get both of these things. Oh yeah, but yeah, one is on here. I'm assuming the other one. Alright, try it now. Slowly.
Okay.
All right. Onward we go.
Okay.
Transiting now?
So we were looking to position the current meter at this point somewhere where we would remember it.
Okay. Well, we can set a marker so we can come back to it also.
Go a little higher.
Yeah, maybe a bit higher somewhere which looks kind of stable to put it. There's not so much slope.
Okay, so just we'll bump up a bit.
Yeah, sure, that'll be great.
We've got all the coral. Are we out of nets for James?
We have one extra net, I think.
There's still one sample.
There is one extra
Probably
net.
not space.
No space for it.
Yeah. Got it listened.
Did we collect any lava for Dan yet?
No lava here.
You want?
No, this is all rock. This is
It's not there
there's
yet.
No,
There's
rock
no
yet.
rock. I haven't seen any
No,
rock.
yeah, unless
So-
we find some tools here.
Do you want me to pop up, or do you want to just keep going until we find a nice spot to put that parameter there here?
We might as well keep going till we find a good spot, I think. As long as it's not too far away.
Sure. Just let me know if you see something later after.
Yeah. You know, ideally we want it to be in an area with a lot of nice live coral colour.
Yeah, that's flow ahead. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Off we go. So if I zoom in a little bit on the science cam.
Yeah, we'll get that fish.
There we go. Feel the fish.
It's a purple spotty fish.
Purple spotty fish. All right, you heard it.
It's technical term. Might not have heard of it.
Purple spotty scorpion fish.
Good looking fish. Huh? Got a cool pattern.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Okay.
Hello.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Harassing fish and corals.
Beautiful shots.
All sorts of stuff, yeah. Those fish
Yeah.
shots really close on the dorsal fin are really important and useful as well.
For identification.
Yeah.
On the dorsal fin.
Yeah, particularly capturing the dorsal fin, thinking out the spines and things. Easy to identify.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scorpion
Okay. You got lunch, right?
Yep, yeah.
Scorpion fish.
Do you want to come back or
Sure.
take a break? I can send the deck a little bit.
Okay. Well, whichever you prefer. If you want to, if you want to, that's fine.
Big,
Sure. Go breathe. Yeah, you've been here all morning. I can do an hour or two.
No worries. He thinks there's maybe 3 or 4 different species that are all the same.
Thanks.
If you want your computer, let me know.
No. You can just keep using that. I have another one. So, how much longer are we staying here?
We still need to deploy the current meter.
Oh, for sure. Okay, good. All right.
Awesome.
Excellent.
See you in a
Thank
bit.
you.
Thank you, Dan. Where you going? North or south of it?
Just kind of following this way from the line.
What is that one?
Yeah, drop line. I'm gonna just drop down 30 meters here. Up to that line. Is this line just a reference point, or we you want to be right on the line, or we just have the?
It's just a reference.
Okay, so we're just going that direction.
Are you going southeast now?
Yeah. Okay.
Is that okay if I zoom in a little bit more?
Yeah, yeah.
Just want to make sure we can identify the species.
So if you're happy with speed too.
Cat, I don't know
Yep.
if I mentioned, so Ollie had asked once we were here at the reef,
Okay.
if he could do a little
No, I didn't turn them off. I the isolate so you like if you're not like
Yeah, you can see that.
Yeah, we're just kind of looking for an area which it's not going to kind of get caught when it's kind of moving around.
Okay, let me let's bump up a little bit, up on top of the flow.
Yeah,
maybe a little bit better. Just have a look up there. How high is this?
Yeah,
Oh, I guess it's all up there.
we haven't been up there.
I can move the ship if you want to continue upwards there a little bit.
For Stuart, yeah. We wanna.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to go on the top. I think, yeah, we're kind of.
On the way down, where's this currently moving forward, like one the out cap was with the stroke thing. Squeezed out on the way down.
Oh. Color just got better.
Radar, we have to look one way.
We can take it out.
Yeah.
Ah. Oh, look at that.
Another little hagfish. There's someone earlier.
They're just waiting for the fish to move. For the boat to move. The vessel.
Yeah, we're going to move to the southeast, so we'll keep lateraling, but making our way up there.
Okay, perfect. See why we're getting.
Yeah, trying to get the light.
Thank you for that, buddy. Bringing it down. Sorry.
Waves there.
Just got for a second.
As soon as they killed that team.
Yeah.
Actually, pretty good flow right here.
Yeah, it's like, see that, it's just gonna cut it right up.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're, so that's cool. Yeah, right here. Right. What do you think? Wanna place it there? And it's starting to flatten out there too.
Yeah, that was a good spot.
Happy with that? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna place that curve here. We're just gonna talk about distance in the cross section. How do you deploy these? Standing straight up, or?
They do, they've got a leg weight on the bottom. It's like a small blanket.
Okay.
So they should just kind of fall. Take the metal plate as well. And then what's that? Oh, the core pressure.
All right. I will grab it.
Yeah. We're gonna grab it.
So the leg weight goes down, you said?
Yeah, leg weight just sits down. Right, look, where can I grab anywhere on there? Like the sense of should be okay on the plate. I think it's I don't know. About yeah. That's a bit excessive, I guess. Man, crazy. They have a weird thing where they're a lot stronger at depth. Yeah, we'll break. There's all of mine break. We'll break them all the time when we're putting them on, and then when they come down here, they set them down. Anywhere in particular? So we could pick a small plan. I'm gonna interfere too much.
Ajá, sí, 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 cuando...
A bit more.
Sí, 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 lo voy
Yeah, it's gonna be right there. Try to look other than just places we even sit or come down and then go to see the little dead patch right there.
So go to some like right here, straight up on this flat.
For example, if you look at that area, yeah, it looks pretty. That's what it's not intrusive because it's the you have the arm there. Just pop up there. You have the arm.
Yeah.
I guess it's event 9, I guess.
Can we drop a waypoint?
Yeah.
Esto. Y veo las toneladas en la tierra. So, yes.
Yeah, but that's fine.
No, the point that we already put it and now we'll move a little bit so the coordinate will not be like.
Well, so is this per meter too? You already put it.
Yeah.
Sí, no, cada vez. Es poquito. Ahora voy a poner.
Yeah, I'm just trying.
Here, I'll put it right here.
Beautiful.
There he goes.
Okay, and I'll call it current meter 2.
Yeah, please. Can you see if there was one for current meter?
I don't see one for side here. It could be on this one here.
I think they moved on before current meter 1 was marked, but they have it logged, so they have the
Okay,
coordinates
I'll
still.
pull it out at the end. For John.
This guy's a little lower. He's good.
Oh, yeah.
No, the problem is the diesel cameras don't have a plug in it.
No, I have that.
Oh, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. I have. But you have some small ones as well.
Can we make it higher up here before going towards 32?
That's where it is. Just come up this way?
Come, yeah, up, like in the shallower, like pretty much up this a little bit more. And then we'll move to 32.
So somewhere in here.
No, like, sorry. By up, I mean like, because we're going
Yeah, so
shallower.
yeah, this is. I think this is uphill down this way.
I think that should be downhill.
Yeah, we're facing south.
Yeah, that should be coming
We're facing south, so that's there. Like if I look forward, that's uphill.
uphill.
Yeah, and then
And then less.
our face is this way.
Right next to that little bit of coral.
That makes sense.
South is gonna eventually be down, like steeply downhill.
Okay.
It does help.
Yeah, right now,
So where's 32?
32 is to the east.
Okay.
So we
Yeah, I'm
can
kind of,
laterally reverse kind of snapshot.
yeah, I'm kind of curious about this.
Okay, so you want us to stop the ship and go back?
No, that's okay. We missed it, that's fine.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to, like, I could put cam somewhere back into here, I need to go back over here, but.
That's alright, let's see if we can move on. Yeah.
You have the power.
Have the power, that's fine, let's keep going to 32. I think it's gonna be more of the same.
Good day. We need to go
Just
to the smite mark. Yeah.
So what's that sensor for?
So it's current and it gives you kind of current speed direction. So it's got records temperature as well. You can leave it down first. That will sample 8 times every second, like 20 seconds in bursts every minute. And average it, and you can run that for like maybe 2, maybe at least 12 months. Wow.
Alright, can I zoom in a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
These marks, sir.
Change some other things right there.
Yeah, just whatever you want. Basket.
Alright.
I can grab it. Do you want to replace it? Do you want to replace it? Alright, we're gonna re-grab the current meter and just take it back up. Okay. It's right here. I'll pass it.
Are you here? Are you here?
Just to a different spot. Yeah, just like 20 meters up.
You're always going to find somewhere better than that.
I thought this would continue but yeah, I think you're right. It's going to drop off and then go.
It's going to be moved.
Yeah, we're going to just move it up slope a little bit to a nice open patch where we interfere with
We change event number or
we have before. So, what's the cat? Do we just put this as a new event or we just adjust the previous event?
we just change the coordinates.
Just change, yeah, set it to.
I think we have to change event 9. Because event 9 doesn't exist anymore.
So perhaps if we just had event 9 was the first placement and then event 10 was replacing it.
Sheila, do you have a thought on this one?
Like again, even 9, and just
If
comment in the
we're
other that it was
moving
like a mistake.
event, if we're
And
moving
after
this,
to
which was
delete
event 9, do we
so
call
that
it
we
event
can
10?
put another
Or
event
does
number,
it
which
use event 9 and we delete the previous event 9?
yeah.
I would make a new event then, and we just make a note that event 9 is, it's like having an empty board. Like this, yeah.
So, even
So
9.
Not good enough, we found better.
This will be a new event.
We're at peak.
10.
Yeah.
So the last one was 9.
Did you add this?
Right.
That one? This one?
I haven't.
So,
Yeah, we
positions.
But to me, we could
Raw
have
positions, do you want?
put like again even 9 and just here in the log just write. Correct.
For
¿Quién va a poner el
the
evento? ¿Esta?
no for last night.
For the comments,
For the previous event. I have files. Many files.
Dice run deploy.
Yeah, folks following along at home, this is one of the current meters that we're repositioning now, because of course we put it down and then we immediately were like, it'd be better over here. So you can see, right, it kind of hangs or floats, right, like what, upside down hanging, I suppose. It's floating above the weight on a cord, and so it can actually get pushed by the current, and it moves when that happens, and it, it assumes an angle based on how strong the current is and the direction of the current. And so there's sensors inside that'll actually record all of that data. And so over time, you get a record of the currents going past this meter. So, kind of simple in how it works, but a fascinating little tool for getting some complex data.
Super fast. So more is better.
That's totally true.
It'll just in increments 1, 2, 3. This is just straight position. Anyway, she wanted to see something.
Actually, the bin files could be read. I got the bin file read.
What do you do?
Okay,
He's on
Okay, let's drop
option.
this and then we'll just
El sumito no puede durar ahí, pierdo datos, no importa, hace más por el evento.
Creo que más que el punto.
Sí, más bien es muy buena idea, porque a veces uno dura más como metiendo los datos, pero se marca en el punto. Digamos, apenas lo dejen,
Beautiful.
digamos, ya, ahí lo puedes hacer.
So this is about 10. Has it been logged?
It's 9.
10.
10.
What was 9?
9 was the previous deployment. We just deployed it twice. We just have deployed.
Ah, you deployed another one?
Hey, Tony, were you calling us?
This is the second one.
It's okay?
Yeah. Yes. So for some reason they split the two files.
then I think the piece on that, that's depth.
Yeah, that's way too
No les fue cancelado.
Claro, ahora tengo que
Piece on
cancelar
that one has everything you need.
Yeah.
But it's just in a different format. That's through Dive. So it just depends on what you just want the piece on that. You probably pull it all from one file.
Pero ahora no se movió,
Or
ahora
you
se
can
quedó
pull it
ahí.
from multiple files. I just didn't know which ones you guys wanted. Because the only ones that gave you the correct time was the 40 file or whatever.
So there's no time?
There should be time. Just can't remember what piece on that is. So one of these, yeah. So I just don't know what 18 0 3 is. So I guess that's maybe time. 32 seconds. So that's time.
Yeah.
But no date, which is weird.
Alright, so
Can I adjust
Yeah.
now?
move the
Which is why I made the other file
the
just
marker,
in case.
so it should be consistent location.
When we were discussing all of the navigation, somebody sent me a file with
Correct. Oh no, that was probably Byte. And he gave you the RVDAS files that were just 1 second, whereas this is going to be higher.
this is so much
Yeah,
higher.
yeah, this is a higher resolution.
Yeah.
Alright, great.
Another file.
Of course.
Yeah, it doesn't have date, but it just goes.
Yeah,
Send us
it's been super grainy lately.
So.
We can work that out.
Yeah, this one should have at least all in the one file, but the other ones are.
I don't know if
really
it's like
not.
over sharpening
So,
or what.
that's where all the files are located for your reference.
So this one instead of
So
The other thing is we're also going down
down
slope, right?
Better for
Poliqueto,
and then under exports.
Yeah, I think the ISO is not entirely accurate on it.
Okay, you'll have a look.
Yeah.
We can play with
So,
it.
yeah. Excellent.
Thank you.
You said the bin files work
The
for
bin
you?
file is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
I tried with
Smart on
them.
software.
Yeah.
It reads it.
It reads it.
Because it's binary or whatever, so you can't make sense of it unless you have a program that.
Station needs to be like,
Well, to be
a
honest,
third
like,
of
if
volume
you
than it is right now.
laser
All right, so having deployed our little sensor there, the meter, the current meter, and having done some collections, we're going to be doing a little BBC work here. So for that, we're going to take an intermission on the stream. So we'll be cutting the stream here in just a moment or two, but we'll be back with part 2 in a while. I don't know, if we're looking at an hour, 2 hours or so, but yeah, we'll pick back up afterwards. So hope to see you all there, and thanks for exploring along with us thus far. Until then.